We all need medical care, expert medical care. That's why you need Convenient MD. Our state-of-the-art facilities give you access to leading local physicians and medical teams 7 days a week. When you need medical care, it's not just about being there.
It's about raising the bar.
It's about peace of mind.
Our focus is you.
Because that's the way it should be.
Convenient MD, putting quality back into healthcare.
My name is Krista Oliveris. I attended Newport High School. I played soccer since I was about 5 and track and field middle school through high school. This is my varsity letter for soccer with my pin. Sports was everything. I was very shy and timid. I don't think without sports I would have gained the confidence that I do now. But it taught me patience. You had to be patient. You had to practice and practice. You wanted to get that goal or wanted to get to the finish line before everyone else. We've got my middle school and high school broken records. The first one here is the 200 meter. I broke this in 2009, so my freshman year, and it has my time. And then the next one that we have is the mile. This was also freshman year, and the time to go along with it. Huge impact in my life, learning that you're gonna fail before you succeed.
It seems like leaders were destined to be so. Born with confidence, blessed with talent, graced with wisdom. That's how they might seem, but it's not how they're made. Leadership takes practice and discipline and critical thinking. It's not a gift, it's a choice, and it starts here. Decide to lead as an Army officer.
Every athlete at every level has goals. Whether it's running marathons or owning every obstacle on the course, no matter your goal, chocolate milk helps you recover, refuel, and rehydrate. Chocolate milk, official sports drink of Prospect Acres Obstacle Course.
Special Olympics New Hampshire is back. In 2023, Special Olympics will be offering a full schedule of sports training and competition events serving more than 3,000 athletes in the Granite State. We need volunteers statewide to make our more than 65 local programs work. Are you interested in enriching the life of an athlete? Let's get you hooked up with a one-day event or local program that's near you. We're everywhere in New Hampshire with lots of volunteer opportunities. Go to sonh.org for more information.
This is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley, coming at you from Sanborn High School with the D3 Championships. We were sponsored by Tim's Truck Capital, and so we got the D3 Championships today. New Hampshire. Should be a great meet today, where everyone's kind of coming together with the best performances of the season. Everyone's looking forward to this day and seeing who can qualify for Media Champions. So we got right now the pole vault going on. We just heard that running events are starting at 4:45. So at least for right now, still going through the pole vault and other field events until we get our running events started.
So the opening height in this pole vault today is going to be 6 feet for the girls' pole vault. 16 competitors. We got Vanessa Power of Winnisquam, Brooke Kimball of Guilford, Hannah Tamani of Sanborn Regional, Laura Schwartz of Interlakes, Rosalind Gordon of Newfound Regional, Kira Bradley of Dairyfield, Sophia Battisti of Conant, Abby Shute of Guilford, Gabrielle Minuti of Pelham, Molly Coakley of Pelham, Abby Lincoln of Interlakes, Emily Vincent of Pelham, Bella Nero of Conant, Michaela Ulwick of Newfound Regional, Jordan Bolick, Winnisquam, and Taylor Mooney, who's the favorite, from Newfound Regional. Taylor comes in with a 10-foot jump, 2 feet better than anybody else. We range from 6'6" all the way up to 10 feet, so she's definitely our she's definitely the favorite here, clear favorite by 2 feet.
Yeah, I mean, if you're 2 feet up, especially with it, you know, 10 feet versus 8 feet. That's 80% of what you can do. So definitely the favorite to win today. But of course, with the pole vault being such a technical event, anything can happen.
Yeah, anything definitely can happen.
And things have happened before.
It's a little breezy today, so that might play into it. And we do have some weather coming in later on, but
that could be the story of today, is how does the rain affect the later races, depending when it comes in, how bad it comes in.
So again, like we said, 45 minutes at 4:45, the running events will start. So that will be interesting. We'll start right off with the 4x8s.
Yep. Not usually seen at races until the end of the year.
So are we starting off with boys instead of girls? Looks like boys.
Yeah, it looks like boys are going right now. I don't know.
I know they announced it as girls, but well, it's announced the boys. We'll read that off. So the boys, we've got Aiden Bondez of Guilford, Jordan Nagel of Conant, Trevor Armstrong of White Mountains, Brendan Goodwin of Winnisquam, Logan Hasty of Pelham, Caden Colby of Conant, Thomas Talamini of Newfound, Benjamin Wolpen of Guilford, Beckett Van Lenton of Newfound, John Sigler of Conant, Nathan McGlury of Pelham, Joey Allen of Campbell, Auburn Allard of White Mountain, Ben Cardoso of Sanborn, Dalton Dion of Newfound Regional, Elijah Bolio of White Mountains, Colby Creer of Pelham, and August Sock of Kearsarge. So we got 4 guys that have made 11 foot or better. August Sock comes in with an 11.6. So that's a little bit tighter.
Yeah, but even so, anybody could, have a day and get 11.6.
Easy. So the starting height today will be 9 feet.
I'm going to predict, actually, that 12 feet's going to win it today.
You are.
Someone's going to get that mark.
Get the old adrenaline level up there. And
exactly.
We'll see what happens. So they're warming up right now, so we'll have a little downtime before they actually start pole voting.
One thing I think is really cool is that in middle school you don't have pole vault, and then you guys have guys get to high school and, you have to learn it from the start, where running you can learn, from a very young age, whereas pole vault, most of you guys are only a couple of years with experience.
Right,
so yeah.
We don't see a single freshman in this list here.
Really? Yeah, it makes sense, yeah.
But yeah, it is a technical sport, probably the most technical of all of them.
I think whenever somebody's asked what sport or what event would you do if you could do it, if you could do any event, people always say pole vault, which just looks cool.
Yeah, it is kind of a fun one. It's fun until you miss the mat or something.
Yeah.
Then it's not as fun. But I mean, now they're getting up in, 20 feet. The professionals. That's a long ways up.
Yeah, see, for me, I'd be scared doing that. Yeah, everyone who does pole vault is very impressive.
Yeah. We've had some pretty good ones the last few years. In fact, Sanborn had a really good one the last few years. Well, it should be an interesting day. Should be a good competition all the way around for the teams.
Yeah, do we have a favorite so far for today?
Well, the girls' side, we've got, I know we got Hopkinton, we got Kearsarge. Who else do we have written up here?
The Wi-Fi is really low.
Newmarket. small favorite is Newfound.
So yeah, Newfound, Newmarket, Hopkinton, and Kearsarge for the girls, and then Guilford and Pelham for the boys.
Yeah, Guilford's hoping to get a lot of points from the Great Gandini, so I'm sure.
Yep.
I'm sure he'll win his 3, and then in the relay, I guess they're the 3rd seed, so that'll be interesting. But you know, he could be a little tired. He had that Wilderness meet just 3 days ago, so
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty quick turnaround. And
Yeah.
usually you'll see, you know, the D3 meet and D2 meet happen on Saturday of this week, whereas now it's happening on Wednesday, which is really different from usual.
I mean, I think 3 days is enough rest, but it's not.
Yeah, I think I'm guessing he probably used that meet as a tune-up.
Yeah.
He didn't race the 2 miles, so
Yeah, what did he just run, the mile?
I think mile and 800.
Oh, he did the 800 too?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's no one even close to him, so.
No.
I mean, he's not going to. The only race he has any challenge is probably the half mile.
Yeah, and I think that's how it is usually every year for anybody who's going to be tripling.
Yeah.
Is that they're usually a really solid distance runner who is taking a chance in the half. And usually, you know, a guy like Gandini, of course, the last 2 years has done it. But it's always a tough thing to go from being a specialist in the mile and 3,200 and going down trying to win in the 800
Well, he's
too.
got a nice 157, right, in the 800. So.
Oh, yeah, not to say he's not good at 800, just saying that people are closer to him in 8 than they would be in the mile and 3,200.
But I'm sure it's going to come right down to every little point, like it did.
Yeah, I mean, it did last year, right?
Yeah, it did. I think it did the year before, too. It's just one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
You got to scurry for every point there is. Scrap up. But the girls' side, you got 4 teams, really.
And that's exciting when you have a bunch of teams. You never know, like, you know, what team's going to have a good day. And also, you never know who's going to stack in which events.
Exactly.
I mean, you can have a good idea of where they're going to be at based on the seeding.
Well, the best distance runner on the girls' side, Brianna Malone, is just going to do the 800.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Probably going for the D3 record, I assume.
Yeah, I'm sure that's probably what it is. That D3 record's going to be pretty good, though. I imagine that's probably from Raymond. Harmon, maybe? That would be my guess. A few years back, but she was pretty good. I think she run probably 213 range, somewhere in that range. That's when we had all those.
D3 record is 217 by Harmon.
But I know she got faster than that in the States.
206 is
Hannah Parker.
Yeah, state record.
You probably still can't run that.
I probably can't. Nope. Definitely didn't run it last week.
She did that her sophomore year.
That's crazy.
She came in 2nd in the nation.
Wow.
I mean, how good is that?
Yeah, sophomore year.
That's a pretty impressive record.
Yeah, I don't think I could have done that sophomore year.
No, I mean, that's a good time.
Yeah.
That's a good time for a boy, any boy, at sophomore year.
Yeah, probably would win freshman-sophomore meet with a 206.
Yes, when I was going back the other day on that Harriet Barber from Central, I mean, she's actually faster than Grace Devaney.
Really?
Was
at
her
this
junior
point?
At
Okay,
at the same meet.
Mm-hmm.
So their times are pretty close, but that's pretty good company
that would
to
be
be
exciting
in.
then, yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's got another year left, so and Devaney's no slouch. She won the Division III indoor championships, national championships, so and she was ranked number 1 in both 200 and 400.
Wow.
So
yeah, that is some great company.
So if Harriet Barber keeps it up, and she's pretty much alone up there. I mean, I'm sure Thomas could give her a run for her money.
Yeah, that would be interesting, actually.
I think they've raced each other, and I think Barber has beaten her. But
I think Thomas also is really good at improving.
Yeah.
Over the.
Oh, she definitely improved last week.
Yeah.
That was a big one. It's good to see that too. You know, she really hasn't run that many times. That way, I mean, she ran it first time 48, and then she comes right back with a 44. That 44 is probably a top 5 time of all time. I was going back.
I mean, anytime you
records.
can run sub 60-second pace with hurdles, and you know that's not that far away from. Well, I guess I should say 300 meters is not that far away from 400.
No.
So you're on that pace for most of a lap. Take out the hurdles, she can definitely throw down a fast time.
And she's only a sophomore.
That's crazy. So that should be a really good battle for the next 2 years, in D1 at least.
And don't forget, Bedford's hurdler's only a sophomore also.
Yeah.
You know, she's like 14.5. So she's right there too.
The future is bright.
You know, especially for hurdling right now.
Yeah, it's kind of cool how you'll see different events kind of really increase at certain times.
Shot put seems to be coming back now on the boys' side. We got
Good.
We got 4 guys over 50 feet. We got a few other guys there. But for a while there, man, we were trying to scrap up some 50-footers. But yeah, you're right. Some of these events, they go up, they go down.
For like the last few years, I mean, you had Seth Bayless last year, and now you have Chris Stevens, who might be breaking Bayless's record in the 100.
Very well could.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see how things progress over years.
And Chris Stevens, you know, he jumped down below the 22s. Now he's in the 21s.
Yeah,
that's a big accomplishment to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he's definitely got some wheels. Brady Ash, we'll see tonight.
Right? Yeah.
He's a shot to go into 50.
Isn't he D2 though?
Sanborn.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah. Are they D3 now?
Yeah, they're D3.
D3 now. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
I see. That makes a lot more sense then.
I know. It's kind of surprising, but yes, they are.
Will that change this year then?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, so he'll be.
That would have been really interesting to see if the Khalils were still running, to see them against Gandini.
I know.
That would have been fun. But of course, I understand that they are very, very good at basketball, so.
Yep.
I respect the choice.
You got to do what you want to do.
Yep.
Some people, just because they're good at it, doesn't mean they like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand that. It's where your passion lies, you know.
Yeah, and I was kind of the opposite way, where I played basketball throughout middle school, and then when 8th grade came around, I realized I was going to do winter track instead, because that's where my true passion was.
Yeah, I always played baseball, basketball, football, all the sports. But then I actually thought about it. You know, I didn't have a lot of money, and I said, "Geez, where can I get a scholarship?"
Yep.
And I figured if I only had to depend on me for running. I didn't have to depend on anybody else. So
yeah,
maybe I was a little bit selfish, and I just was sold on cross country.
Yeah.
I remember a guy coming up to me and says, "Hey, why don't you run cross country?" And I was in 8th grade, and I didn't even know what cross country was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just like. But that's how I found out about it.
Well, it's kind of off topic, but Phil Mickelson, the golfer, he was between baseball and golf for his entire high school career, and was trying to go to college either for baseball or golf. Wow. And he realized that you make your own destiny in playing golf, just like running.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it.
Yep.
In its final, the other thing is, you know, 99% of the time, it doesn't come down to an official making a call.
Exactly, yeah.
You know.
And now, especially with, you know, our automatic timing that we have, you can have the closest race and have no idea who wins.
Right.
And you can have a definitive result, which is nice.
Exactly.
And that happened at Seacoast, where I constantly thought that someone had won the race, and they actually didn't.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Official, yeah,
especially if you're sitting at a weird angle.
Exactly,
too.
yeah.
Sometimes it looks like the person wins, but.
Mm-hmm. Announcements going on right now about the spectators. I have to say, Sanborn does a great job of making sure the spectators are out of the way. I mean, they have all these signs up, making sure that, you know, everyone can have a seat, and make sure that no one's view is blocked. So something I can definitely respect.
Yeah, I like that. Same. I agree with you 100% on that. Definitely breezy today, huh? If you look over.
Yeah, a little bit. Definitely. I mean, I also would think that for distance guys, it's a little bit hot today. A little bit on the hotter side. Not too bad though. It is kind of picking up right now, and of course, with that storm coming, that will definitely be something to watch. Do you know when it's supposed to start getting kind of bad?
I would say 5, 6, so probably
so that's
6-ish maybe. 7 over here. I don't know.
See what it says for Kingston. So yeah, it looks like around 5 p.m. it's going to start getting a little bad, but it's not going to get terrible at any point. The thing that I always found nice being a 3,200-meter runner was that it got, you know, not totally dark, but at least a little bit. The sun went down a little bit before my races.
Yeah.
Which is good.
It was one of the things I noticed down in the south, you know, where my son runs and stuff like that. You know, some of these races are 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, because
I kind of like that.
Yeah, I've run a few nighttime 5Ks. Never run one well, but I definitely liked it.
So you're here for all three championships?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great week. Yeah, luckily no work this week.
Yeah. So what are you doing for work over the summer?
I work at Eastern Mountain Sports is where I work.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
The one in Portsmouth?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that place, I'm definitely busy down there. Basically, any day there's not a meet, I am going to be working.
Oh, good.
It looks like the pole vault might be underway now.
That's the.
Or is it?
That's that. See the. It almost looks like a. But it's not.
Oh, it's still warm-ups?
Yep.
Okay, yep. Well, everyone looks like they're looking pretty good, all clearing it so far.
Al Bernier still work there?
So he does occasionally.
Yeah.
He'll work maybe like. I saw him in the 3 weeks I've been back. I've seen him once, and it was from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
He was a good runner.
Yeah. He's a guy who likes lists a lot. He like checking off lists of like different, you know, mountains to climb or places to go. He's got 49 of the 50 high points of the U.S.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, besides Denali.
Yep.
Which he nearly got.
Yeah, I've been out there. That was a good place. Went there for my honeymoon.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Yep.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, Alaska's as good as any place.
That's what Lars always says. That's his dream place.
Yeah. The great part about it is you can pretty much camp anywhere you want.
Yeah.
So. The crazy thing is, when I went out, it was like June. Like the first 15 days of July, I guess. It never got dark. So you just didn't want to sleep. There's too many things to do, you know, fish and have fun, and it's crazy.
Yeah, if it's still light out, why stop?
I remember crashing after about the 5th day. But, yeah, it was fun. Yeah, if you can get out there, definitely do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll go there at some point. The thing for me is that I love being out in the wilderness, but I definitely need some civilization. I know there's civilization out there, but to an extent, you know. some kind of city. Maybe not a city, but businesses all around.
Yeah. Well, Canada is nice too, like up Calgary, Edmonton, up that way. Lake Louise, Banff, all that. You want to talk about the Rocky Mountains? That's where the I worked in Montana. I lived out there. Rocky Mountains are nice there, but they're even better. The Canadian Rockies are even better.
Yeah, I've seen pictures.
It's just cool. The water is blue as, that tent over there.
Right. Yeah, I've seen pictures of Lake Louise before, and it's stunning.
Oh, yeah. It's unbelievable. Calgary is probably one of the nicest cities, too.
I hate to say, I really only know them for the Calgary Flames.
Yeah. I went there and competed there for 10 days I was there for. So that was pretty cool. Named my son Calgary.
Really?
So, yep.
Cool.
Yep.
You have some cool kids' names then.
Yeah. You know what my grandson's name is now? Wilder.
Wow, that's a great name.
Pretty mellow kid. He was over last night pretty much breaking everything.
So 4:25 now. You can see all the 4x8 teams checking in.
See the guy with the yellow hat over there?
Yep.
He's got some state records left. Probably a 48-minute 10 miler.
As a high schooler, 48 minutes?
No, afterwards. But
oh, yeah.
Great cross-country skier, great runner, All-American cross-country runner.
So how do you get those road state records?
Oh, I can tell you how you lose them.
Yeah.
So they've got to be certified courses. They've got to have certified timing. And I think it's got to be double timing, too, for reinforcement.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So back in 82, 83, 84, they were going around and then they were recertifying. Basically, they just purged all the records at that point.
Okay, yeah.
And then started it all over. You know what I mean?
So is there a certain course you have to do it on to have it certified?
Well, yeah, they got to be certified.
Okay,
So say Market Square that's a certified course.
Sure.
And they can't have a net more than a net drop like the Great Bay 5K.
Yeah, right. But Market Square does drop a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's more of like a circle. It still almost makes a perfect
fair.
circle and stuff like that. So that one will count. Actually, you know what's kind of weird is I still have a record from 1984, but Eric Jenkins actually ran faster, but they didn't give him the record because something to do with the timing or one of those. Because I even wrote in and said, hey, he legitimately beat my time, and why do I still have it?
I think if the record holder says, give it to him.
Yeah, but it didn't fit the criteria of the proper timing.
That happened with me and Aiden Cox, where we both broke the 3K state record, but it didn't count because it was a BU and we were unattached.
Right.
So it wasn't part of the season. Whereas Patrick O'Brien ran it at States. So.
And it always used to be you had to run the state records at States. You couldn't do it outside.
Yeah. Could that be done could the state record be hit here, or would it have to be at Meet of Champions?
Yeah, so you could break the meet record. You could break the division record and the state record here. But you can't break if you run a really fast time at MOCs or New England's, it won't count for the division record.
I'm glad they changed it so that at any point throughout the season, as long as you're attached and racing in a high school meet, you can.
Right, and it's going to be a sanctioned meet, so you can't just hop in with a bunch of adults, have them pace you along.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is fair. I think one of the first meets that happened, one of the first race times that happened was Russell Brown's 800-meter record.
Where'd that happen?
That happened at the Hanover Invitational, which I don't even know if they have that anymore.
Huh, yeah. Wow, that's add an invite. That's crazy that he got the state record there. Not New England, just an invite.
You know, like some of the records, like Kathy Lawson's record, the one we looked up the other day, the 200. I mean, that's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And, some people will say, well, they didn't do timing right then or whatever, but she was legit.
Even so, I did that, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair to say that she still has a record.
They were saying the same thing about the 800 record from 1968. It was
oh, really? Okay.
Jared Pregent that had it from Keene until Russell Brown took it down, and then it's Noah Bellamo, and then Gavin Demas right there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was a great race at Co-Brown.
That was unbelievable. I wasn't there, but I watched it. But sometimes you get someone that pops it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And he did. I mean, the 844 that.
Moskowitz. Yeah.
Moskowitz.
I think that's my opinion the most impressive record I've.
It's
ever
close.
seen.
It's not though.
You don't
Dominic
think so?
Worsley's is. We actually figured it
Yeah?
out.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually sat down and did the stats on it, and it came out Dominic Worsley's
Really?
20.93
Oh,
is
that's
the
cool,
best
yeah.
record. But I think the 844 might be second or third best record.
Yeah.
But it's definitely legit. You know what I mean?
I guess as a distance guy, I can appreciate distance record more.
We do, same thing. We definitely agree with you on that. To me, it seems like that. And he definitely popped that one off.
Yeah.
Remember who won that race?
Was it Osberg?
No. Mikey Brannigan, I believe.
No, it would be Lancer timing. What is it? Lancer timing?
Lancer timing.
Yep.
So who is it that won that race?
Mikey Brannigan.
Okay. Oh,
won
yeah.
that.
I think I've watched that race before.
He was actually a special needs kid.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So think of that. I mean, he could really rip one off.
That's insanely impressive. I mean, it wasn't that. I feel like that was those three guys ran top 10 all-time high school times, right? Yeah. And of course, now you have kids running 8:30, and it's not, you don't even think about it.
Yeah. So when I was growing up, the record was 8:36. There was a guy named Jeff Nelson, and like Prefontaine and Lindgren, I think they were all like 8:40 or 8:41, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're even faster than that. Skies look pretty dark over there. If you look.
Oh, yep. It's not looking great. And that'll be interesting. I'm excited to see what happens. I know for all of us fans it won't be a nice day, but it's always a fun time when you can see a rainy race. That'd be tough for someone like Malone who, may have just decided to do only the 8 to go after a time, and you have a rainy day where you think maybe I should have tripled instead, gone for the wins.
Imagine if you get up all the way on the line and you false started.
Yeah, well,
but you still have next week because you still have your time.
Yeah, which is what I like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so back when I was running, you didn't have that.
Really,
you didn't have that option. You had to qualify. So it was such a disadvantage if you were on a state championship team, like say Gandini or whatever.
Yeah.
And you'd have to triple or quadruple.
Yeah, and
so there's chances that a pretty good guy, Gandini, of course, we're kidding because he's a stud, but a marginal guy that's really good having to do that was really tough on him to get into a fast heat of the MOCs or what. So it's a lot more. It's way more fair now than it was back then.
Yeah, I like how that works out. Especially allows for heats as well. If you have a really fast time and you don't race it or race it slow at your state meet, like at your divisional meet, then like for the 800 or something like that, you can be in the fast heat. Still.
Yeah, and it could be a tactical. It could be a tactical race.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if you're going to be tripling, quadrupling, you want it to be a tactical race if you got a good kick.
Yeah. Yep.
Next thing you know, you find out that you're not in the fast heat of the MOCs.
Yeah.
And which screws you up to get into New England's.
Well, that's the tough thing about MOCs is that you can never race it tactically.
Right.
So
you have to go for it.
For New England's, yep. Not that I ever would race it tactically, but I know for some guys they might want to sit in the pack for a while.
Right.
I mean, think about it last year. Like Pierce Singh his strategy was to sit in the back of the pack and go hard at the end. If they end up running 4:20, he wouldn't be in that fast heat New England's and wouldn't run 4:07.
Yeah, he really came on last year.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I mean, he did all right at Wisconsin.
Yeah, I think he ran 3:47 recently in the 15, something like that. He's been having a good race
and
so
they're getting
far.
another New England champion there who just transferred there from Davidson, Joe Dos Reyes, who's run like 3:58 for the mile. So.
Yeah, all the guys at URI know who that is. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because he ran for LaSalle.
Yeah, I mean he wins all of our A10 championships in the mile.
That's right. Yeah, he's got some pretty good wheels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's like he's one of those guys that at the A10 meet where it's like there's just no way to beat him because he can run fast, he can run tactical.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of thinking about with Gandini today. Like, at least in the mile, I just don't think there's a way you can beat him.
No, there isn't.
If you go out and run 4:40 pace, he's going to be jogging along and can run a 60 last lap or faster.
The only way he can get beat is in the 800 if some kid that he doesn't respect goes out and gets a lead and he does not go for it. You know what I mean? I've seen that happen with guys. But that's the race where it can happen.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that I think for him, he's smart enough to not just get comfortable. Because it's easy to win the triple 2 years in a row and think, yeah, it's shoe-in to win it this year. But I think he's smart enough to know that he's still got to fight for every single race. Yeah, that would be impressive to see a triple-triple. Has that ever happened before, to your knowledge?
It may have happened, but I don't know. I know his mom is there's only 2 people that have won 5 cross-country championships. Him and Kathy Sherrill.
Yeah.
Her and Kathy Sherrill.
Yeah. And of course, both of them have sons who have gone on to be very good in their own right.
Oh, yeah. So we get some of the pole vault starting, so let's see if we can.
Yeah.
You might have to figure this one out.
And so, was it going to be girls first, or was it going to be boys first?
I guess it's boys. Well, they haven't quite started yet, but they've got the bar set up there.
That's 9 feet they're starting at?
Yep.
All right. Oh, yeah. Here, I'll grab some. Yep. Oh, yeah.
So that
This is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley, coming at you from Sanborn High School with the D3 Championships. We are sponsored today by Tim's Truck Capital. And we are about to start the 4x8 relay.
We got 2 races today. We got the race on the race, and we got the race against Mother Nature.
Yep, exactly.
It's getting a little dark out there.
Not dark in terms of sunlight, but dark in terms of clouds. So you might think, oh, is it nighttime? No, it is not. It is 4 o'clock in the middle of May, which normally would be a bright sunny skies, but it is not. And here we go. 4x8 is off. So Jimmy, you got the competitors in this
Bringing
one?
it up.
Awesome.
As soon as it comes. So the girls 4x800, we got Hopkinton, Messina, Guilford, Fall Mountain, Newfound Regional, Newmarket, Belmont, Raymond, Kearsarge, Conant, Moultonboro, and Profile. Top team comes in, Hopkinton 10:45, Messina following with 11:06, and Guilford 11:07. So top seeds really don't mean a lot because you don't know who's running on these and how you're going to play this game.
Yeah, for right now, though, it looks like Hopkinton and Messina are on 1-2, just like the projected. These are usually two of the top teams in cross country, so it makes sense to see them in a 4x8.
They look like they're taking it right to it.
Yeah.
They're not messing around.
So 1:12. It's a great first lap. Field is pretty strung up. We got a good pack fighting for 5th place right now. For us, this means pretty much nothing considering we have 7 laps to go. There's a whole bunch of teams right in that spot.
Switching the lead again.
Yep.
Hopkinton.
Seems like they're trying to go in the straightaways, both these teams.
And the wind is not really coming from a specific direction. It seems like it's a good little swirl here today.
Yeah, I would say the wind's not terrible. It's not ideal, but it could be a lot worse.
Well, Hopkins just opened up a pretty good lead.
Yep, she looks smooth too.
Like you say, they're in the battle for the hunt for the win today, so they would like to start off the day with 10 points.
Yeah, you want to win as easily as possible in the 4x8, because I'm sure all these girls who are going to be winning a 4x8 will come back for events later on. So first leg's going to be about 2:26. It's not bad at all.
Pretty good leg.
Yeah, it's great. And 2:35 or so.
Guilford in 3rd.
Yep.
Conant in 4th.
Raymond 5th.
Got Raymond, yep.
So yeah, that pack for 5th place kind of spread out a little bit on the second lap. It's still pretty close. Of course, with 5th and 6th getting 2 points and 1 point. So for right now, it looks like Hopkinton has a pretty sizable lead, as now Messina's kind of fallen back with Guilford for that 2nd place spot. And then Conant has a bit of a gap.
Raymond
Conant,
just
right?
got passed, yep.
Yep.
So
but Hopkinton's in a good spot. As you say, anytime you can be under 10-minute pace, you're in a pretty good spot in the girls 4x8.
Second place is definitely tightening up. But look at the battle for 5th.
It's gotten and closed back up again. So Hopkinton definitely making good use of their top seed time. Looks like Guilford's making a move into second. And is that Kearsarge moving into fourth?
I believe so. Yes, that's Kearsarge.
Yeah.
And they're one of the favorites today, so they want to grab as many points as they can get.
Yep.
Not bad right there.
No, not
Cutting
at all.
through 5.03, not bad. Way ahead of the seed time.
Yeah, that's great.
So Guilford second.
Yep.
Scenic third.
So they made a good move that lap. Looks
Conant,
like Conant took back
Kearsarge,
fourth. Yep.
Raymond got the 6. We got 6 scorers.
Look at Newmarket closing up pretty hard. Great finish there. We'll say Guilford's third runner looks pretty strong. At least moving at a faster clip than Hopkinton maybe, but it's a pretty big gap.
It's a lot of real estate to make
Yeah,
up.
I think that Hopkinton being the favorite and being a team that's had a lot of success in the distance events is definitely going to know what they need to do to hold on to this lead. Yeah, this is a really, really good battle here. You almost have 2 packs of 3.
Yeah, it keeps leapfrogging back and forth.
Yeah.
Even 5th is not really. I mean,
no one's safe.
Anyone could take that 5th and 6th place at this point.
Here is Hopkinton.
That's actually 4th, 5th, and 6th over there, right? Is that right?
Yeah, 4th, 5th, and 6th are the ones that are being fought for over there. It looks like Raymond's making a move into 4th, or trying to at least. Yeah, Guilford's going to be in second here. Then Messinic.
I'll see if Hopkinton can hold on, because this looks like it might be a good leg for Kearsarge.
Yeah.
Hopkinton's third leg was.
Guilford?
Yeah. Yeah. Hopkinton's third leg was probably wasn't the strongest one that they've had.
Brought them back a little bit to the pack. Good finish for Newmarket here.
Yeah, so Newmarket wants any points they can get because they're in the hunt today too. This is going to be battle for second's going to be pretty tight.
Yeah,
the way it's shaping up.
Now it looks like Belmont in 5th and Raymond in 6th.
Hopkinton looks like they're all in control
now.
Yep.
Yep. I think if I were her, I'd probably ease up a little bit. Hopefully she knows where everyone else is. Look at Messinic though, making a move hopefully towards second.
Oh, Messinic. I was actually calling that Newmarket for some reason. I don't know if that.
Yeah. It's going to be a battle for that last lap. between Messinic and Guilford. And look at this battle for fourth. You've got 5 teams that all have a shot. Kearsarge a slight advantage, and Raymond. So every point's going to count here.
Who's your guess out of that group? That's 4th,
Yeah.
5th, and 6th right there.
I'd say Raymond's going to take 4th. But that won't be decided till the line.
So here we go. Hopkins is going to be the first champion, 2023, 4x800 champion.
First state champion in New Hampshire this year.
Look at that time.
That's a great time. Wow.
10:23.
Yeah.
So 21 seconds faster than their seed time.
Look at Messina closing down pretty hard here.
Boy, they came on. That was a good last leg right there.
And Guilford finishing in 3rd. I know. All eyes are on the battle. It's like Kearsarge flanked by Raymond.
See, they really poured it on there, huh?
Yeah. All right, here's the kick.
Who we got?
Kearsarge is holding on. It's a great finish. All right, here's a good battle for 6th place. Looks like Belmont's going to get 6th. Wow. Good finish. And Newfound, I believe. Yep.
Raymond, Belmont. Newmarket was 7th. Newfound 8th.
And Conant.
We got to get our board updated over there. Still showing Elver until Timberlake on.
Well, we can take a look at the other board. And
you see it?
Hopkinton 10:23 for first. Messinic second 10:38. Guilford third 10:44. Kearsarge in fourth 11:11. Raymond fifth 11:12. Belmont sixth 11:14.
There's a breeze coming in now.
And the boys, we got Pelham, Newfound Regional, Guilford, Hopkinton, Newmarket, Trinity, Winnisquam, Fall Mountain, Campbell, Mascoma Valley, Newport, and Somersworth. Top team coming in. Big time top team. Pelham comes in with an 826. Second best team, Newfound, Guilford, both with 901s. $826 is not too shabby.
No, that's great.
Pelham is up for the title grab today with one of the favorites with Guilford. So they'd like to grab these 10 points right now.
And it looks like it's going to be a battle for basically each spot. You've got for 2 and 3, Newfound and Guilford at 901, both of them. For 4th and 5th, you've got Hopkinton and Newmarket, both at 909 and 910, respectively. And then for 6th place, Trinity and Winnisquam, both at 918. So each spot's going to be a battle if they stay true to the seed times. But of course, as we know from our last race and all championships, that never happens. But it is Pelham out front, as expected. Guilford is holding their spot in 2nd. Is that Winnisquam in 3rd? Well, it's basically the pack in 3rd. Looks like Trinity made a move. Pelham's out front, but I don't think that lead's safe. Those guys look pretty good.
Yeah, that lead is nice, but it definitely Who's making that big move
I
on the
don't know.
outside? That's a big move. Big boy move right there.
Yeah, that might be Hopkinton.
Hopkinton is there in white, currently in second.
Yep, that's a good move.
Oh, thanks.
Good finish here. Here's Hopkinton.
That's a good split right there.
Yeah. So Pelham's got company.
So Hopkinton, Pelham, Winnisquam, and Guilford, Trinity.
And here's Pelham now.
Mascoma.
Pelham looks smooth. So they're now back in the lead. This is going to be a big leg.
He's got some quick turnover.
Yeah.
Nice, efficient.
He looks smooth.
So his opening splits with 2:08 for Hopkinton, 2:09 for Pelham, Winnisquam, 2:10.
He's going through in about 60. So you hold that. That's a great split. Now Guilford's right in the back of Winnisquam. Trinity's right there too. So is Newmarket. Which is followed by Newfound. And
Boy, I'll tell you what, he's very efficient. He hasn't.
Yeah.
He's clicking it off nice. Nicely done. He's opened up that lead.
I think the pace may be falling off a little bit, but the form is really holding, which is definitely a big thing you want to.
He was a 59.56 on his first 400.
That's legit.
That's pretty quality.
Yeah. So this is going to give Pelham a pretty big lead, as expected. It's like a 2:06 or so on that split.
So he's the only one that wasn't sporting the Karate Kid look.
Yeah. You might think for the Pythons they're sporting the Cobra Kai look.
Yeah, Cobra Kai. Exactly.
Give you guys a little team update in this race. Pelham still in first. Hopkinton is the team in second.
Yep.
Guilford, I believe, is in the third spot, followed by Trinity. Winnisquam is up there in fifth, and I think Newfound is currently in that sixth spot.
So yeah, it definitely looks like Hopkinton's broken away into second. And Guilford's kind of got about 5 or so meters for third. Pelham's looking back right now. I don't know if I would do that in an 800, especially in the first lap when you got a big lead. That's not a bad split, though. Should be just over 60, I think. Yeah, 62, I hear.
So that's a decent split.
Yeah, it's great. Hopkinton. And Guilford's hanging in there. Winnisquam guys going with the Mohawk. A lot of cool style choices for these teams in the 4x8.
So Tyler, what are you going with now? The receding hairline? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world. Pretty soon you'll just lose the war and give up.
Right.
That's all right. It's less wind resistance. So Pelham, it looks like they've actually increased on that lead a little bit.
I think so, yeah.
So he held the fort down pretty good.
So final leg in at 6:27.
So 211, basically.
Yep.
Put up. You got Hopkinton.
And Guilford, Winnisquam, Trinity, Newmarket.
Yep.
Newfound. So yeah, it's definitely pretty close.
Yeah, this could tighten up just like it did in the girls' race. It's got that vibe to it. You look at it, tighten it up.
See, I think the first two are very safe right now.
Yeah.
But then the next
third and fourth are
oh man, this battle for third. There's 4 teams right there.
Blood in the water.
This is what you love to see. So yeah, still Pelham. Hopkinson's not terribly far back, but I think it's good enough lead that it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's about 9-second lead.
Yep.
Well, look at this
and
one.
Winnisquam
This tightened up good.
This is amazing. Winnisquam has a small gap. And Newfound is not far back, so if he can make a move, he could get into third. If go from 7th to 3rd in the final lap, be pretty good.
Look at that move from
Here's Guilford.
Guilford.
Yep. Winnisquam's holding his own now, but it's starting to break up a little bit.
Comes that boys winner, 4x800. Pelham Pythons.
.830, 840. Congratulations. Hopkinton not too far back. Finishing second. Winnisquam, a great kick. So they're going to finish in third.
Wow, really good kick.
Yeah.
846 for Hopkinton.
And Guilford in 4th. Newmarket 5th. Newfound 6th. Trinity 7th.
Winnisquam was 855. Guilford 859.
That last lap was great.
Newmarket 9 flat, 901 for Newfound.
We hear word it is now raining.
So Pelham was a little faster than last year's champion Messinic. Campbell and Fall Mountain.
All right, so now we got some prelims coming up.
Yeah, next event on the track is the boys 110 hurdle prelims. Of course, we have 2 heats of this, all 8 lanes. Hopefully we'll be full in each heat.
Able to see on the camera, there is a drizzle going on.
Yeah, rain just started, and
umbrellas and jackets coming out.
It's definitely a little bit darker out there. We'll switch over. You can see the sky over there doesn't look terrible, but if our cameraman pans to the right, might look a little bit worse.
Sky.
I guess it just looks like that all around. Yeah. So, with any luck, the tough stuff holds off, and we'll be able to stay going through this. But with a little bit of rain kind of in the mix, some events might have to take a pause if it gets bad enough. Specifically, things like pole vault and, well, the throws. Usually need a little bit of grip for that. And so we've got a slightly obstructed view here with umbrellas in the mix of things. Apologize about that. Not a whole lot we can do about it.
It's a big umbrella.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to have 2 heats here. first heat, we're going to have Caden Krupnik of Guilford, Quinn Van Lignen of Newfound Regional, Nathan McGlory of Pelham, Colby Creer of Pelham, Gavin Lumbera of Monadnock, Jordan Nagel of Conant, Tuluxon Gagnon of Pelham, and Isaiah Barker of Hinsdale. 16-13, Gavin Lumbera comes in with the top seed in this heat. Pelham's looking for a lot of points here. They got 3 guys in this race.
Well, they're off. Not messing around with it as we see the first heat coming down.
It's a good battle.
Looks like Lumbera's going to take it.
Yep.
So Lumbera takes that in 16:39. Creer 16:56.
Can take a look at that replay, see if get a little bit of a different angle on it towards the end as well. Maybe not.
Creer was there for a while, though.
Jordan Nagel, 17:23. Gagnon, Pelham, 17:90. Second heat, we got David Tripp of Belmont, Jacob Bebo of Monadnock, Hogan of Mount Royal, Furtado of Pelham, Haddix of Guilford, Colby of Conant, Nyland of Hopkinton, Ibera of Pelham.
Again, fastest from each heat will advance, plus the next 6 best times. Boys jumping around there. We've got pretty sure that umbrella is more of a seated one. You can see the back flap there, typically if it's someone's sitting with that, but not such the case.
I have to say, that is the most beautiful, abnormally large umbrella I've ever seen.
Which one is that?
Yeah, you can see the flap. It's designed to, sit under, not stand under, but
Sure, it works nonetheless, though.
yes. Looks like our guys aren't in their blocks just yet. Can see a few of the lanes. Can definitely see the rain coming down and some spectator reaction to such. But here we go. First command has been given. Fair start.
Looks like Furtado in the lead right now. He's going to hold on.
Yeah, he looked good.
Let's try this whole replay thing again as we see the guys take off.
Looks like Haddix from Guilford has a bit of a wrap on his leg. Hopefully not affecting him too much.
So we can see, that is Furtado taking that 16:48, Colby 16:76, Nicholas 16:82 for the top few times.
So Colby broke 17 for the first time. Or at least this year.
It's cooled off quite a bit, huh?
Yeah, I definitely think it's, if there were no rain, it'd be very nice out for a race.
So in the girls' heat, we got Trimpe of Mascoma Valley, DeMambro of Campbell, Rowell of Sunapee, Creer of Pelham, Lovely of Newport, Tatro of Pelham, Cassidy Bonsent of Somersworth, and Maddie Minkler of Stevens. Top time coming in is Maddox Lovely of Newport, sophomore. you go. I feel like we're in an ice fishing shack.
This is great. Best seats in the house, I'm sure.
You got one over there. Reel him in. Okay.
All right, looks like we're in our blocks.
It's a lovely day out, isn't it?
It looks pretty wet for it.
And Lovely's going to take this one. Maddox Lovely, way out in front.
Yep.
She looks good.
Pretty comfortable.
She's got her
there.
form down. So 16-20. 16-20 for Lovely. Career 1673. Tetro 1746. Raul 1773. DeMambro 1818.
Minkler 1864. Bonsaint 1885. And Tremp 1905.
Second heat, we got Richardson of Interlakes, Teganchis of Belmont, Weimer of Kearsarge, Bussell of Newmarket, Nicolosi of Pelham, Kelly of Winnisquam, Lignus of Portsmouth Christian, and Millie of Pelham. 1629, Nicolosi, Pelham.
Here they go. So far, it looks like Bussell.
Yeah, it looks
no,
like
never mind.
It's close.
Nicolosi. I think Nicolosi pulling away now.
Bussell. Bussell did have the early lead there. 1637.
Either way, shouldn't matter. She'll make it in.
1633, Nicolosi. Bussell, 1680. 1723, Millie. Lignos, 1762.
They finished just in time for it to start downpouring, I'd say.
Kelly, 1780.
So hurdles are gone now.
So we got the boys 100 meters. So we got Sabalo of Pelham, Messmore of Bishop Brady, Burrows of Campbell, Callum of Portsmouth Christian, Genchos of Bishop Brady, Oyarumbi of Trinity, McKinnon of Pelham, and Vetter of Belmont. Tim Kelms in Genchos. Genchos actually got a 1098 coming in, and Kelms got an 1107.
I haven't seen Genchos race that much, but I
haven't either.
Seen Kelm race, so.
Yep. Kelm's big, strong kid. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see Genchos. I mean, he's a guy under 11. Pretty fast.
Yeah, and Brady's got some great sprinters right now.
Yeah, they got a couple in this heat. Look how many they got.
Yeah.
They got 4 all together. They got 4 out of 16. They got a quarter of the guys here.
This is a really tight 100-meter, though. I mean, that 0.09 seconds is nothing for separation. Especially with the rain.
Of course, this is the only meet this week that we are anticipating rain for.
Uh-oh. Commentator's curse.
Oh, jeez.
Well, if it is, then I definitely cursed myself. But we have...
You ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day?
Heat 1 coming into their blocks.
That used to be our theme song at Deerfield. We'd always play that. That was our championship song. Well, they're off. Let's see this. Calum looks like he's got an early lead.
Yep.
Looks like it. Wow, it's a tight one. Genchos takes over.
Gonna hold on.
Genchos.
Wow.
That was a race among a race.
That was a
right
great
there.
race.
See what we got for So we got Gencho's 11:02, Calm 11:14, Oiransi. Let's see if we can get his time. Get it up there. Oiransi 11:24, Vetter 11:54, McKinnon 11:58, Burrows
11:59.
Okay, Heat 2, we got Yap of Bishop Brady, Glidden of Raymond, Beauchesne of Bishop Brady, Ash of Sanborn, Reese of Guilford, LaPlante of Pelham, Diga Tommaso of Trinity, and Bradley of Sanborn. 11:01, Brady Ash and Isaiah Reese, 11 flat. I'll tell you what, this is going to be exciting. This might be the race of the day.
Yeah.
As far as
so many guys so close.
As far as, yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. We can't even see who it is.
I hope that's just someone out duck hunting, because that's not a good sign when you hear doubles.
Close up.
Bye.
Wind has picked up a little bit.
Now we really feel like we're fishing in a nice shack.
All right, we're in our blocks.
We're in our. They're in the blocks. We're in our blocks. We
got a missing lane.
Lane 7, maybe.
All right, and
wow, that's a good race.
Going to be Reese, I think, taking it there.
You're going to have to read them all from that side.
Yep. So Reese at 11:38, Beauchesne at 11:47, Ash at 11:58, Yap at 11:74, LaPlante at 11:76, then Glidden 11:86, Bradley 11:95, and DiGantomasso must have been the one that false started.
Wasn't he like the 3rd seed? I mean, no, he's 11:46.
First command given. Girls heat number 1.
Got in the blocks now.
We got Skoglund of Trinity, Madden of Hopkinton, lots of Mascoma Valley, Bustle of Newmarket, McDonald of Newfound, Winslow of Belmont, Canoe of Mount Royal, and Brooks of Conant.
Fair start.
It looks like Bustle. Oh, maybe not. She was in the lead at the start.
Outside lane.
Yeah.
McDonald,
McDonald,
right?
Yep.
Well, McDonald had a farm. All right.
McDonald had a heat win.
She was the favorite, 12:69.
13:01, Emma Winslow, 13:18. Trying to do our job, meanwhile.
Yeah, Winslow had a great heat, looks like. Wasn't favored to win that one, but finished second.
Okay, we got Leslie of Sunapee, Bubble of Stevens, Tui of Sunapee, Tetro of Pelham, Ferreira, Kearsarge, Como of Somersworth, Philippoff of Sunapee, and Young of Belmont. Tetro comes in with a 12.96, and Ferrier comes in with a 12.91. Got some pretty fast girls here.
There they go. Right now, that looks like Tetrell. Oh, never mind. It's like Tui came up and take it.
Tui,
Wow.
Sunapee.
So Tui 13:20.
Then Tetrol 13:38, Feria 13:44, Young 13:76, Filipov 13:78, Bovel 13:95, Como 14:10, and Leslie 14:37. So that's the prelims done. Are we doing the 1600 first or the finals first?
Probably the national anthem.
Yep.
So we do have a national anthem that's going to be going on. Not sure if we'll get a camera on anything other than what it currently is. Do this as a little bit of a break before we head to finals.
Raining now, boys.
Yeah, I would say during that, definitely picked up quite a bit. Nice downpour going on.
That is hard to get through a national anthem singing in the rain, so kudos to her.
No, that was really good. I mean, you could barely hear it in here with the rain coming down that hard.
Hopefully you all at home were able to hear some of that.
That was absolutely crazy right there.
Now, I was saying I really was excited to come into this meet today because I've always wanted to see the great Gandini tripling live. Well, now we're up in our little shack.
You're just going to watch it.
I watch it on the live stream every single year.
Well, you get to do the same thing, just without a delay.
Yep.
Let's see how long this is going to last.
I mean, honestly, it's not too bad. It's just wet. That's really what it is.
Yeah, as long as there's no lightning bolts, it's a good day.
Well, guys, what I can do is I can give you an update on the team scores.
Oh, very exciting team scores so far.
After one event, you know, just our 4x8s have been finalized. Nothing else yet. No field events in yet, obviously. But Hopkinton girls obviously did win the 4x8, so they are in first with 10 points. Pelham boys won theirs first with 10 points. So we'll try and keep that updated for you as the day progresses. Jimmy, what's the forecast look like?
It's some heavy-duty rain for a little bit.
Okay.
Then it'll soften up a little bit, I think. But yeah, the heavy-duty stuff's coming in right now.
A lot of yellow coming through right here.
But nothing, no red. You know, we get a little orange, but nothing.
It's a light orange though.
Yeah. It's just gonna be heavy rain. So, let's.
So hurdles are back on the track.
In the finals, we got Rowell of Sunapee, Tatro of Pelham, Bustle of Newmarket, Nicolosi of Pelham, Lovely of Newport, Creer of Pelham, and Millie of Pelham, and Lignos of Portsmouth Christian. Again, Maddox Lovely came in. She was quite the favorite, so I'd be looking for her to pull this out.
So
you never know.
My guess is we probably have a little bit of a break going on right here. Give the athletes a little bit of time.
Lovely is a champion, returning champion from last year. So we'll see if she can get a second win. She's quite the talent.
What was the first heat times?
So we had 16:20 by Lovely. Nicolosi was 16:33. Korea was 16:73. Bustle was 16:80. So those are your
Yep.
You know, 3, 4, 5,
a lot
6.
of those are faster than what we had last year, and even in the rain.
Exactly. Yeah, because last year she won with a 16:42.
16:42.
She's actually, I think she's run 15:29.
Okay, yeah.
So she's way ahead of her game. She's one of the best decathletes in the state. She's just all around good athlete.
Isn't there a heptathlon or something at end of the year?
Heptathlon. I said decathlon, but heptathlon. You're right.
Well, you can be good at a decathlon and heptathlon, so.
So if you're curious during this break what things look like, I have a strong feeling someone on our social media account has already posted kind of our setup, which currently we are in the back of a trailer and we're all closed up to keep the rain from getting on the equipment.
You could either call this the best seat in the house or the worst seat in the house.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're dry.
No, there's nothing wrong with this. You don't think that's planned?
Hey, they're opening us back up.
Is he a nice route?
And for good reason.
Do you think that's planned?
So while we are still on a break, we're going to go ahead and take a couple for ourselves. We'll be back in just a moment.
All right, we're about ready to go with our hurdles finals.
Again, it's Raul, Sunapee, Tatro of Pelham, Bustle of Newmarket, Nicolosi of Pelham, Lovely of Newport, Creer of Pelham, Millie of Pelham, Lignos of Portsmouth Christian. The center lanes are the ones you want to watch. Lovely, defending champion out of Newport. Heavy favorite today.
I think Nicolosi has a chance, though. I mean, she was right there.
Absolutely.
In the
You're in the race. You got a chance. Remember the words of Lloyd Christmas? Remember that?
No, I don't know the word. Tell me the words.
1 in a million. Well, you're telling me I still got a chance.
Yeah.
If you're there, especially on a day like today, a lot of things are going to happen. And especially in a hurdle event.
It must be tough for them waiting around, though, to start. I mean, they're...
Yeah, you get cold.
Warm-ups are off. They're near their blocks. Looks like they're all freezing.
Rain and wind cools you right off. Doesn't matter how warm it is. When you get wet, cools you down. Some kids react to it good, some don't.
You know, you got a state title to focus on. You also have this this rain is completely distracting you from everything.
I think it's distracting you a little bit.
Yep. Definitely. I will say that.
Being in close quarters. But you can see already this one athlete tightening up right there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Not loose.
Do we
Gotta
have a
stay
lane
moving.
3? I mean,
that should be
yeah,
Bustle.
Puzzle, but I don't see her there yet.
She might be. She might still have her stuff on.
Yep, that would be smart. That's what I would do. Whenever it was raining in cross country for D1s, we'd always
wait till the last
wait
minute.
till, you know. A lot of Pelham in this final.
Yeah, big time Pelham. Pelham's out. Oh, for blood today.
Half the final.
So they got 4 of the 8.
Yep.
I don't know what the holdup is. Maybe they're just waiting for one more kid to get a little bit more wetter. Could be that. I don't know. Here we go.
All right, they get into the blocks.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I think Lovely's probably the best choice, but I'm not counting out Nicolosi.
She looked good. Here we go.
Here we go. Nicolosi is not in a bad spot.
Nope.
I think she might be in the lead.
Tight.
Yeah,
Close.
Nicolosi. Oh, Lovely's coming back, though. It's going to be down to the wire.
Wow.
Nicolosi's going to hold on.
Nicolosi,
wow.
good.
Good finish.
Wow, that was unbelievable.
That was a great race.
So Nicolosi takes that in 16:11.
Yep.
Lovely 16:26. Creer 17:04. Millie 17:33. Lignus 17:56. Tetros 17:90. Bustle 18:36 and Rowell 19:33. So I'd say there was a big upset, but
with the rain, I wouldn't say it's a huge upset at all. No.
Nicolosi looked good. You got to show up today, right? That's how it works. It's exciting, anyways.
Yeah, that was great.
So, what year is Nicolosi?
Let me check.
Rain's coming down hard again. So in this boys' final, we got Gagnon of Pelham, Nagel of Conant, Colby of Conant, Furtado of Pelham, Lombara of Monadnock, Creer of Pelham, Haddix of Guilford, and Hogan of Mount Royal.
I think we're going to see a bit more of some Pelham magic. I think Furtado's going to win this one. That's my prediction.
Did you figure out what year she was?
Looking right now.
Last year's winning time was 16:36. Tyler Geffrard of Trinity. Division III record is 14:73. It's been a while, 2011.
Oh, yeah.
So you got Lombara, you got Creer, and Furtado, the favorites. Lanes 4, 5, and 6. Again, it's been raining out there, and that could change things up significantly.
Guns up.
Oh, so they're still ready to go.
There we go. First command given now.
Nick Losey is a junior. Next year. Yep.
So that'd be a good battle between her and Lovely over next year or so.
All right, they're in their blocks.
And they're off.
Final of the boys 110-meter hurdles. Division III champion about to be crowned.
It's like Cole. Nope. That's Lombara pulling away now.
Lombara.
And Creer is right behind him. But Lombara is going to take it. 15.99.
Nice one. So Lombara takes it in 15.99. Creer 16.29. Furtado 16.64. Colby 16.69 of Conant. Haddix is 5th of Guilford 16.79. 6 is Gagnon, Guilford, of Pelham, 17.36. Nagel, 17.37 of Conant, and Hogan of Mount Royal, 17.56.
So that's 15 points for Pelham right there.
Yeah, Pelham's on their way.
Now,
Pelham girls and boys are both leading right now. And team scores.
Now the hurdles are off. And we've got the 100 coming up. Congrats, Gavin Lombara, state champion. All right, so coming up in the 100-meter dash finals, we got Canu of Mount Royal, Bustle of Newmarket, Tetrell of Pelham, Tui of Sunapee, McDonald of Newfound, Winslow of Belmont, Feria of Kearsarge, and Madden of Hopkinton.
Last year's champ was Winslow, 12.86.
Yep.
Out of Belmont. Division II record. It's also from Belmont. Division III record, I mean. It's also from Belmont. Courtney Bates, 12.52 in 2003. Be hard to set a record right now.
Yeah. If you notice, Winslow from Belmont is the only one who has long sleeves on right now. Which could definitely help in the rain. All right, here they go. Right now, looks like Tui could be in a good spot, but here's McDonald moving up. McDonald's going to pull away.
Wow. Really
Big
pull
finish.
away.
Wow. Good run. 12.89 for McDonald of Newfound. 13.17 for Tui. 13.44 for Feria. 13.52 for Winslow. 13.69 for Madden.
Blew everybody away.
13.79 for Bustle. 13.81 for Tetrold. And then Canu of Mount Royal finished in 13.86. I mean, she was right with the other runners for that first 50 meters, and then once it hit the end of the race, she just pulled away.
Okay, this could be the race of the day right here.
This will be the race of the day, I think.
You got McKinnon of Pelham. You got Vetter of Belmont. Iarumbi of Trinity. Reese of Guilford. Genchos of Bishop Brady. Kelm of Christian. Beauchesne of Bishop Brady, and Ash of Sanborn Regional.
A lot of big names in this.
Yep. Really? Genchos looks so good in his prelim. I think I'm going to go with him.
Took a time of 11.28 to win it last year. We'll see what these guys can do today in this rain.
I think we're going to see something faster than that, even in the rain.
The all-time record's an old one now. Ben Thurston, 1992. 10.80. That kid was dominant. He went to Northeastern, and he did well there, too.
All right, they're in the blocks. Here we go. Looks like Kelm might be in front. Here comes Genchos. Kelm and Genchos.
Good race.
Genchos are going to hold on.
Genchos,
yeah.
Genchos tough, man.
11.08. Kelm, 11.16. Oyeronbi, 11.31. Reese, 11.41. Beauchesne, 11.52. Ash, 11.55. McKinnon, 11.62. And Vetter, 11.78.
All right, that does it for the hundreds. Next event on the track will be our girls' 1,600 meter. It's going to be only one heat of this, 16 girls in it. So in this heat, taking a look, wearing number 1 would be Molly Ellison of Kearsarge. 2 is Jax of Kearsarge. 3, Bennett of Hopkinton. 4, O'Shea of Messinic. 5 is Jenna of Fall Mountain. 6 is Kylie of Conant. 7, Stalker of Sanborn. 8, Tedford of Sanborn. 9 is Hill of Conant. 10 is McKenna of Newmarket. 11 is Harlow of Winnisquam. 12, McCusker from White Mountains. 13, Adriana of Berlin. 14, Kylan of Kearsarge. 15, Bentley of Monadnock. 16 is Ford of White Mountains.
All right, here we go. This looks like no one really wants to take it from the start. That's a big pack already.
Last year's top time was a 5:34, Division III record 4:57.
Looks like everyone on the outside is kind of funneled in and been at the front of the pack. So yeah, it's definitely not quick. Coming through 311.10 looks like. Looks like Bennett's in front though.
And we do see Bennett is in that top spot, followed by Ellison as they come through. About an 86-87.
Still a big pack that looks like maybe 5 are breaking away. So if you want to be in a scoring spot, you might want to move up into that pack. Yeah, we're on 5:44 pace. So yeah, it's still Bennett dictating the pace.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, that group of 5 right there, they're all within striking distance. At this point in the season, they've all probably competed against each other.
So yeah, 250, 51, 52. So 254. Yeah, that rain's definitely making it tactical.
I didn't take a look. How many of these girls are doubling? Do you know?
I'm not positive on that. Look through. Yeah, it's another reason why you might want to make it a bit slower to start out with. And it's 3 to auto-qualify for Media Champions, right?
Yes.
So it's like we have 5, maybe 4, with only 3 getting that auto-qualification. Come up with a lap to go, though. Still a really tight race. So yeah, Bennett, Jocks, then Ellison and Aho.
All right, they're fighting for that bell there. Yeah. Again, got a group of 4 up front.
Still no one breaking away yet.
No, I'm curious when someone is going to go ahead and make that move.
Yeah.
Right now, everyone just kind of looks content to be in the mix. Here we go. Stride's getting a little bit longer.
Yep. Of course, always helpful to have a teammate right up there, and it looks like the 2 Kearsarge are making the move. Yeah, it's really opening up now.
Yeah, and like you said, that's a couple of Kearsarge.
Yep, our top 2 seeds.
Jocks and Ellison.
So we'll see who has it here. It's like Ellison's pulling away a little bit. Yep, the gap's opening up. So 5:30 really closed it down that last half mile. Molly Ellison, state champion. Congratulations.
5:30.43 for her. Teammate Jacques 5:32.39 right there for second. So that's 18 points for Kearsarge.
Yep.
Hannah Bennett of Hopkinton takes third with a 5:36.01. Kylie of Conant 5:38.32. Fifth place goes to O'Shea of Messinic 5:43.83. And to round out your top six would be Tedford of Sanborn 5:44.97. If you want to see any more of those results, you can head on over to lancertiming.com. They've got live results going, and they're going to go ahead and have more than just what we're saying as well. Got some live splits rolling in addition. But
it's like everyone's through now as the boys are on the line. So heading up to the start, we got Gandini of Guilford, Williams of Pelham, McGlinchey of Pelham, Teeter of PCA, Jocelyn of Monadnock, another Jocelyn of Monadnock, Daniels of Hopkinton, Will Cooley of Interlakes, Dalbeck of Kearsarge, Alajajian of Conant, Percy of White Mountains, Napolitano of Newmarket, Garrett of Pelham, Kalpakian of Mount Royal, Swain of Winnisquam, and Melder of Concord Christian. And Patrick Gandini right to the front, as you would expect, trying to win this event for the third year in a row.
Gandini's taking it right out, huh? Looks good.
Yep. I mean, he's definitely making it faster. I don't know if I would do that, but he's a six-time state champion, and I'm not. So if you don't even count cross country.
He probably just wants to break away, get out there by himself,
Yep.
just do his thing.
You're shaking the arms out. Looks pretty comfortable.
It's funny how much he's developed over the years.
Yeah.
Kid looks like a man now. Has he decided where he's going to?
Yeah, Navy.
He is definitely going Navy. Hey, Greg, is this actually live streaming? Yes, Tracy couldn't find it. Hopefully it's going through. Okay.
So Gandini now a bit of a gap. So he's got that small lead over Williams of Pelham, and then she's in third leading that pack. And Jonas Teeter, who's had a bit of an injury for spring, hanging in there. Of course, one of the top guys in cross country. But now the gap is formed. Gandini is comfortably in front. And the thing you think about is when you're racing against Gandini, I mean, you have to know that you're not the favorite. Do you try to go with him or just fight for that second place spot? It looks like
you just I think you got to run your own race with him. If you're not in his league, you really got to go out there, and especially where he has to get first place for his team.
Yep.
He has to get 3 first place. He has to do at least what he's seeded. You know what I mean? Can't control the relay all by himself, but
the good thing for him is that it's not that fast. It's 2:18, which for him is, it's a good pace, but for him it's not that fast. As he's run, I don't know what his PR is exactly, but I mean he's a guy who can go sub 420.
You got to remember his Trip Williams is in here, who's the Pelham guy, so he wants to put some distance on him, but he also needs some help from some other guys. All Gandini can do is his job.
Well, I think the thing for Gandini is that this race is really not going to be that much of a worry for him. It's just about how much do you spend in this race.
Exactly. And I'm sure he'll shut it down. But, he's the type of kid where he knows he can win all 3. Like I said, the 800's the only one he'll have any issue with.
Yeah, once that's done, he can just go all out in the 32.
Well, they rolled through that in a 67, I think.
So that's not bad.
Yep. Williams in second. He crossed that one at a 70.
So 6 seconds back. Jocelyn's hanging in there. Teeter hanging in there. And a small gap back to McGlinchey. And Daniels.
Gandini already has the record.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a 4:26.75. That's the record.
No,
excuse me.
sorry, it's
Division
last year,
Division 3 record is Sean O'Brien. Sean O'Brien was a sub 4-minute miler.
Wow.
So
yeah.
he went on to do a lot of good things in his college career.
I don't think you can run a division record while trying to triple. Someone will someday, but that's something you don't really plan to do. So here's Gandini finishing up. So that's state title in track, number 7 for him. 4:29 maybe. 28 actually.
Yeah, 4:28.83 officially for Gandini.
That battle for
Yeah, that's going to be a great battle. Is that for 5th?
wow, that's a good finish.
Yeah.
So Gandini.
Second place was Tripp, 4:37.92. Teeter gets third there, 4:40.09. Fourth goes to Jocelyn, 4:42.38.
There's Jace Jocelyn.
Ah, that's right. There's
Yep.
a couple of them.
That looked pretty comfortable. It's 103 last lap. Wow.
Who got the 63 last lap?
Yep, 63 last lap.
That was
Gandini.
That's almost like Sully Sturts
Yeah.
in the 63.
Sturts may have been faster than that.
Oh, that's some rain. Yeah, right there, game.
Okay, next event on the track is our girls 4x100. In our first heat, we're looking at Raymond in lane 1, Laconia lane 2, Winnisquam lane 3, Stevens in 4, Trinity 5, Summersworth is 6, Guilford 7, and Mascoma Valley wearing number 8.
I could touch that with that.
Oh.
Are we getting stuff off?
It looks like they're all getting the blocks now. There we go.
First heat of girls 4x100.
This heat looks like is it Stevens maybe like in the lead?
So where's Stevens from?
Gosh, I couldn't tell you.
Claremont. Come
Claremont,
on.
really?
Yes. Yep, they were a powerhouse at one point.
Is there no Claremont High School?
No, it's Stevens High School. That's what it's called. Larry Martin ran there in 1965. He was the cross-country state champion from Stevens. Fun fact.
Very fun fact.
He was also your mother's school teacher.
He was my mother's school teacher. I've said that many times. All right, looks like Winnisquam is going to have that lead. Great last leg there.
Big time.
And Mascoma maybe came up for second place in the heat.
Winnisquam, 55.94.
Nope, Stevens held on.
Stevens was...
Oh, no, Mascoma Valley
Mascoma
actually was
Valley.
second.
Yep, 56.47 for Mascoma Valley. Where are they from?
Mascoma Valley.
Yep. Where is it?
It's just somewhere.
Canaan, New Hampshire.
Oh, I think I've heard of that place before.
Yeah, Canaan and Enfield. Stevens is 56.55. Guilford, 57.30. Raymond, 57.42. Summersworth 57.44. Second heat, we've got Hopkinton, Sunapee, Pelham, Newfound Regional, Belmont, Newmarket, Newport, and Campbell. Where's Campbell?
That's oh gosh.
You're gonna do geography classes with
I
you
don't
or
know
what?
D3 school. I know
Litchfield.
Litchfield, yeah, I've heard of that before.
How about Mount Royal?
I was going to ask about that. I have no idea what that
Sunapee.
is. Is that Sunapee?
Yeah,
Okay.
and there's,
But
a
there's also a Sunapee
and
High
there's a
School.
Sunapee
Yeah.
High School, right? Yeah, it's tough. It's being growing up in New Hampshire, maybe somehow maybe.
All right, heat number 2. Hopkinton, Sunapee, Pelham, Newfound Regional, Belmont, Newmarket, Newport, and Campbell. One last trivia question for you in terms of geography. Where's Sanborn?
I don't know. Where is it?
Well, we are in Sanborn.
That's a good
or
one.
at Sanborn. Kingston, New Hampshire. Second heat of the girls, 4x100. This is why you practice in the rain. You got to get used to all conditions. That baton can get pretty scary.
Is that Belmont in front with Newmarket and Newfound chasing?
Well, we'll find out after this final exchange.
Yep, should be. And Newfound is going to be in second, but Newfound's coming up actually. I think Newfound's gonna. Ooh, maybe not.
Belmont.
Nope, they're gonna hold on.
Scotty Clark gets a
Wow,
championship.
yeah.
Let's see what the time is though.
That was a really exciting last leg.
51.89 for Belmont. 52.04 for Newfound. $53.67 for Newmarket. Sunapee. 54.18. Pelham. 54.31. Newport. 55.42. Hopkinton 57.47. And Campbell 58.05.
So, pretty interesting kind of question. New format this year with the divisions being on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights. Nothing on the Saturday. Now, part of the reason was for if there was a rain issue,
no,
we'd be going on Saturday, but this was not deemed significant enough to cancel track. Track, you run in all types of conditions as long as there's
no lightning.
No lightning, we're good to go, which is why we are rolling with this meet. Boys 4x1 in their blocks. Heat number 1 in this heat as these guys take off. We're looking at Newmarket in 1, Muskoma Valley in 2, Laconia in 3, Kearsarge in 4, Stevens in 5, Winnisquam in 6, Prospect Mountain in 7, Hillsborough Deering in lane 8. Again, rain definitely a factor today.
I think he's at Stevens in front, looks like. That's who I had, at least. Yeah, I think that's Stevens leading the charge, although Kearsarge is right with them. Kearsarge actually is going to have the
Nice
lead in the
handoff
final straightaway,
by
yeah.
Kearsarge.
It's going to be close. Tight I
one.
don't know, yeah. I think it was back and forth for a second. It's ended up being Stevens. Yep.
Big time.
Stevens.
That was a battle.
47.15. Kearsarge 47.36. Winnisquam 47.89. Hillsborough Deering 48.30. Muskoma Valley 48.48. And Newmarket 48.56. Prospect Mountain 49.08 and Laconia 49.70. I think Laconia had a slight handoff issue at one point.
No.
Tyler's shaking over here. I think he's thinking we're gonna ask him where Prospect Mountain is. He's like, don't ask me, don't ask me, don't ask me Kearsarge either.
I think I know
Kearsarge is something.
Oh, yeah.
Prospect Mountain, Alton.
Really?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yep.
I never knew that.
They're pretty new school. They had a kid that was a really good miler a few years ago.
Is that
Kid named Isaac Fithian, and then he came to Sanborn. They left there and came to Sanborn.
Well, taking a look at the track, heat number 2 getting set, and they're actually off. In this heat, lane 1 is Campbell, 2 Conant, 3 Sanborn, 4 Trinity, 5 Bishop Brady. Look for them to score. 6 Pelham, 7 Belmont, 8 Newport. I shout out Bishop Brady because they have just been crushing it this year.
Yep.
They've got a pile of sprinters.
Yeah, they are definitely well out in front.
Yep. Trinity had a little problem with their handoff as far as a little slow, but they were in there pretty tight.
Pelham looks decently good right now. I think in second. But yeah, Brady is going to easily take this.
Easy.
Watch Trinity for second.
Well, looks like Pelham might hold them off.
Yep, wow.
With some points.
Yeah, Brady took that pretty easily.
44-31.
That is going to be a new Division III record.
Big time, huh?
Nice. Congrats, Brady. They break their own Division III record.
And Pelham was second, 45-11. Trinity 45-15. Sanborn 46-09. Belmont 46-56. Campbell 47-13. Newport 54-56. So that's our first state record, right, that we know of?
Meet record. Well,
meet
D3 record. Yeah, I think so.
Still got to call it a state record.
That's fair. State of Division III.
So that was their record back in 1992.
Wow.
That's a old
long
record.
time, yeah.
That's a very old record, 31 years.
I'm sure that team does not mind that their own
Probably
own
older than both of you guys, right?
Definitely me.
I'm older than that.
Oh, you're older than that
I'm
now?
older than that.
Wow.
I think he's always been older than that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that record's gone. But Bishop, it's always nice when you break your own record, too, you know. Keep it in the family.
I wonder if any of those guys who were on that team are aware of...
If they're still alive? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, no,
In a
I'm
nice
saying.
way?
Any of them watching at home?
Yeah.
They're still fans of New Hampshire Track and Field.
All right, this 400, we got Doobie of White Mountains, Palumbo of Conant, Sullivan of Pelham, Kenyon of Guilford, Brooks of Conant, Nilitz of Belmont, Millie of Pelham, and Lily Johnson of Franklin.
Once again, this is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley. Our meet hub today brought to you by Tim's Truck Capital, helping out with all our coverage this week. Again, we're at D3 State Championship, Sanborn Regional High School. Tomorrow we'll find ourselves at Salem for Division I's. And then on Friday, we make our way to Oyster River for Division II championships.
Brooks comes in with a 64-54. So I'll tell you what, this 400 is pretty loaded, especially in the fast heat. This is going to be a good race right here, though. We get a lot of them ranging from 64 to 67, 68 actually. We'll see what happens. You never know that one of these girls in the first heat can get herself in the top 6. We'll see what happens. Today, I'm not so sure it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's tough when it's heats of 8. But we'll see who has it today.
Brooks is out to the lead.
Oh, Kenyon looks pretty good too. Actually, Sullivan's right there as well. Yeah, Brooks is definitely in front. Brooks hanging on till the final straightaway.
You see,
they're closing her. They're rolling her in a little bit.
They are.
I think
See if
she's
she
going to
can
have
hold on.
enough real estate, though. Maybe not.
I definitely think she laid it out there, though.
Yeah, definitely. 105? 104.91. See what the official time is. 104.93. Nice. Kenyon 105.15. Sullivan 105.52. Nilitz 107.34. Doobie 108.01. Palumbo 108.08. Millie 108.74. And Johnson 110.52.
Heat 2, we got Fellows of Newport, Glidden of Newfound Regional, Beauvais of Hopkinton, Burke of Newmarket, Elena Hagan, Newmarket, Lefebvre of Kearsarge, Furman of Newmarket, and Tui of Sunapee. Hagen's one of my favorite runners. I like how she runs. She goes out. She never takes a race off. She's always tough. Newmarket's in a money grab here. They got 3 in this 8. This is going to be fun.
I know where they are.
I hope so.
10 minutes away.
Heat number 2 off.
And Hagen's definitely already made it clear she's the one to beat. Gap's increasing.
I'd like to see Newmarket go 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
That'd be awesome. We're definitely going 1, 2 at the moment. They very well could.
It's coming close. Hagen's going to take this one.
Yep.
They got 1, 2, 3 right now, maybe?
Yep, they have 1, 2, 3.
Inside lane, no Hopkins. Wow, they could do this.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. That'd be a big points.
Oh, here comes Kearsarge out. Hagen takes it.
Off.
Yeah, it's going to be Newmarket 1, 2, 3. Wow. Awesome. So Hagen takes it 59.72. Burke 1 flat 5.5. Furman 101.33. Lefebvre 101.40. Bove 102.39. Fellows 103.48. Glidden 105.62. And Tui.
It's 27 points right there. That offsets the 1,600. Although, Fabe, that's right there. That's key because it looks like it's going to be Newmarket, Kearsarge, in this battle. But Newmarket just got 27 points right there.
27?
Right? 10, 9, 8. Oh, excuse me, 10, 8, 6.
Yeah.
I'm thinking something else.
24, right?
Yep, 24. Yep. Jeez, good job. Good job there.
Just say, I don't think you can really have an odd number if you don't have someone who finishes 6th. The boys 400 now. We got Mokua of Trinity, LaBranche of Newmarket, Napolitano of Newmarket, Gooden of White Mountains, Calpagian of Mount Royal, Strout of Pelham, Robillard of Newmarket, and Dumont of Pelham. This is spreading out really quickly. So that must be Calpagian of Mount Royal. Yeah, this is a very widespread field right now. And he looks strong. He might be able to break into that top 6 if he holds on.
He's definitely putting it out there.
Yeah. See, 53, 54?
No, I bet you that's going to get him in.
It's a good run.
53.65. He came in with, so.
But with the rain, I mean, that's a pretty good run. And Gooden finished second.
Yeah, I think that is a very good run.
55.73. Robillard in 56.18. Mokua in 57.30. Dumont 57.33. Napolitano 57.54. LaBranche 58.35. And Strout unclear at the moment.
Second heat, we got Lawton of Profile, Harper of Raymond, Cameron of Interlakes, Chaudhry of Campbell, Ash of Sanborn, McKinnon of Pelham, McKean of Sanborn, and Goodwin of Winnisquam. So it'll be interesting to see if that 53.90 holds up.
Yep.
Stroud ended up getting a 58.60.
I'm excited to see Ash race.
Hometown hero.
Yep, yep. I think it's going to be hard to break 50 today, but whatever he runs today will set up a good battle for next week.
Last year's winner was 50-80 by Owen Carney. And the record is Ben Thurston again, 1992, 49-60.
Oh.
Big Ben Thurston. He was a big guy, too. He was fast.
So it looks like Chandri of Campbell is actually going to be leader so far. Yeah, Chandri's in front. Now Ash is starting to pick it up a little bit. It's going to be a good battle down the straightaway.
And Ash already ran the 100 today, right?
Yep. I know the 4 is his best event. And he's got the lead here. And he's pulling away now. So Chandri made it a race. But Ash made it a victory. Congratulations. Chandri held on for second. That's 50-54. Great run today. Chandri in 51-81. Harper in 52-25. Kamen in 52-63. McKinnon 53-24. McKean 53-36. Lawton 54-03. And Goodwin 54-04.
So the 53-90 earlier on would
Yeah.
only get him 7th.
Yep.
Still a good effort, though.
7th is better than 9th, so I wouldn't be too upset.
No, not at all.
So now moving on to the 300 hurdles. I think this might be the toughest event right now in the rain.
Could
I
be.
mean, and you can see on the broadcast, it's really coming down now. I mean, if you can see
Yeah.
on the camera, you know it's pretty bad.
Oh, is it raining outside? I can't tell. Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Who's got the best seat in the house now,
This is
boys?
great, yeah.
All right, so Heat 1, we got Trice of Berlin, Rowell of Sunapee, Trimpe of Bascoma Valley, Taganchis of Belmont, Klarner of Hopkinton, LaBelle of Somersworth, Nolette of Guilford, and Phil Brown of Belmont. So where's Berlin?
That's way up north. I know
Yeah.
it's well. See, if it's one that's a actual city, I know it.
Yeah, it is
But
a city.
A lot of these schools are not even like.
Yeah,
there's
they're
some
hard.
So okay, I obviously I know where the White Mountains are, but where is White Mountains in terms of like, where's the school?
Whitefield. Lancaster, Whitefield area.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
If you just look at all the people who are around the starting line, and everyone's soaked.
Why, is it raining?
Might be. It's a slight drizzle.
I enjoy running in the rain. I don't know if I want to compete a state championship in a downpour.
No, not like this.
No, I mean, there's always those meets you can have that are fun, but when you have a state championship, you want it to be a nice day.
There's only one. There's usually only one person that's really happy. This person winning. Yes.
Yeah, you kind of forget about the rain in that scenario.
Yeah. Championship team. Other than that, it's tough.
Team, you talking team, like team scores?
Yeah, let's get to the team scores. Let's see where we're at.
Well, I can tell you top 3 on the girls' side. After 6 events, we're looking at Kearsarge in first with 32, Newmarket second with 30, and Pelham in third with 23. Boys' side after 6, Pelham is in first with 43, Bishop Brady second with 22, Guilford in third with 20. We'll take a look at those a little bit deeper as the meet progresses, but only a third of the events scored so far. 6 on each side, 18 total events being scored today, hopefully. Although I have my doubts about pole vault and
Yeah. Of note, though, Newmarket has a lot of those points coming from the 400. And then Guilford, not to say we expect it, but 20 more points coming in from Gandini from the 800 and 3200 that.
girls heat 1 is off.
So let's see. It looks like Klarner is probably in front, at least so far.
Yep.
Yep.
Still got good video, though. With all that
Yeah.
rain out there, I mean, nice and clear.
Looks like a close one up front.
LaBelle now in front.
Yeah. Final straightaway.
See if Clarendon can get it.
Yeah, it's going to be a really
Wow.
good battle.
Height.
Oh, man.
There's Clarendon
Yeah,
inching
Clarendon
her way
coming
back up.
Yeah.
She wanted it.
That was a good race. Clarendon kind of took it out pretty hard and then fell back a little bit, but she ended up.
Yeah, 53.20 for her.
Tiganchis, 53.47. LaBelle, 53.51. Trace, 56.76. Philip Brown, 57.12. Roel, 58.30. Nolet, 58.61. And Tremp, 58.87.
Heat 2, we got Lignos of Portsmouth Christian, Rab of Newmarket, Paul of Newfound Regional, Nicolosi of Pelham, Creer of Pelham, Lovely of Newport, Weimer of Kearsarge, and Kelly of Winnisquam. So Creer comes in with a 48-33 out of Pelham. Pelham's looking for some more points here.
Yep, and looks
Nicolosi.
like it's a good lead so far. I think that is Creer. Yeah, she should have it by quite a lot right now. As long as she can hang on, Creer's definitely. It's a really good battle for second, though. I think Lovely's going to hang on for second. Is that Paul for third from Newfound, I think? Yeah, Creer. Definitely.
She took it to him.
Yep. Basically wire to wire there.
Lovely second. So Lovely's picked up a couple seconds today.
So 48.87 for Creer, 49.79 for Lovely, 49.93 for Paul, 50.60 for Weimer, 50.76 for Nicolosi, 51.48 for Lignos, 53.53 for Rab, and 53.60 for Kelly.
So Lovely won the 100 and she won the 100 and the 300 last year.
Yep.
This year she's the bridesmaid in both of them. 2 seconds.
Yep. So I think next year she'll definitely be coming back with a vengeance.
Oh yeah, she'll have the fight in her eyes.
And you need that sometimes.
Yep.
So.
So the boys, we got Barker of Hinsdale, Bibbo of Monadnock, Dawson of Kearsarge, Colby of Conant, Creer of Pelham, Kramer of Raymond, Harris of Hillsborough Daring, and Ball of Hopkinton.
It must be so miserable right now with sitting in those blocks.
Man, he looks real smooth.
Colby Creer.
So that's second time in a row we've had a heat with a Creer from Pelham in the lead.
You can see after he lands on that, he just, grinds back to it. He picks up the pace instantly.
He looks strong. We have a stutter on that one. But he's really powering through. It's 42. That's not a bad run.
Not bad
at all. I think he figures out the steps, and he's going to be in a really good shape.
Came in with a 43.04.
Nice.
So.
Especially in this weather. So yeah, 42.79 for Creer of Pelham, then 44.55 for Kramer, 44.59 for Harris, 45.57 for Dawson, 45.80 for Bibbo, 46.15 for Colby, 46.93 for Ball, 48.15 for Barker.
Heat 2, we got Lombara of Monadnock, Wilkinson of Newport, Haddocks of Guilford, Malik of Guilford, Sawyer of Conant, Steigmeyer of Bishop Brady, Furtado of Pelham, and Gagnon of Pelham. We've seen a lot of these names already.
You guys want to see how close 4 or 5, I think it was 400ths of a second is Just right there, those
Wow.
2 spots.
Wow.
That's why you lean. It's really hard to do at the end of a 300 hurdle.
So which guy got it?
One Nguyen, I assume.
The one
Lane 6?
closer to the camera.
Yep.
But here we go.
Our final.
Heat number 2 is off.
Wow, that's a big lead. Yep. Malik looks like he's well in front. He's going to take this.
See if he maintains his steps going through.
That's going to be huge for Guilford.
Big
Look at
time.
Sawyer coming up, though. But, yeah, Malik's going to hold on.
He just creeped over his
maybe not.
shoulder.
Oh. Whoa. Oh, no.
You jinxed him.
Wow, got over the line now.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
That's
man.
tough. That's brutal.
Yeah, Sawyer with a shocking win there. And
He had that in the bag.
wow. And that's what, looking over. That's what you can't do that. Then you're going to mess up your hurdle.
He did. He looked over. He looked
Yep.
back. Never look back, man.
Especially in a hurdle
Oh,
race.
I feel so bad for that
Yeah.
kid. That stinks.
He ran a great race. Like
He
went
did.
after it. He ran a great race.
So what did he get? 4th out of that? That's a big point swing right there.
Yeah, I mean, if you factor in the first heat. Yeah, so Sawyer won in 41.51, Steigmeyer in 43.09, Malik in 43.58, Furtado in 43.75, Lambara 43.93, Gagnon 44.86, Wilkinson 44.90, and Haddix 44.91. Now we got Brianna Malone up in the 800. Of course, the favorite.
Hagen of Newmarket,
Yep.
Murdaugh of Hopkins, Fellows of Newport, Burke of Newmarket, Polar of Interlake, Shapiro of Kearsarge, Kennedy of Conant, Vitello of Conant, Fillon of Fall Mountain, Burlick of Guilford, Sawyer of Guilford, Frankenwich of Kearsarge, McCusker of White Mountains, Harlow of Winnisquam, and Redmond of Newmarket. I like this that they're putting them all in here.
Yep. I'm curious to see how Hagen's going to do. The fact that she just ran
Just
that
laid it out
400.
there?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how she's going to do. She can get 2nd.
Who's getting first, Jimmy?
Malone, no doubt. We'll just see if she can get a new division record.
I mean, 217, I think she should have that.
She ain't messing around. She's going
No.
right out.
I mean, that's what you have to do.
So if I was Hagen, I would try my best just to ride her.
You think so? I feel like
I
coming
would.
off an event, you might.
I don't know. But that so this 800 is going to feel a little slower than that 400.
Yeah, that's true.
I think your
Yeah.
legs are revved up. And
Well,
Hagen's
she's,
tough.
she's right there.
I just think the further you get away from these other girls,
Mhm.
the better off you might be. I'd be shocked if Hagen got swallowed up. I just don't see it's going to happen. Although, Shaylee Murdoch's pretty good. I'll give that.
I have a little bit of a weather camera issue with our main camera, so we'll cover what we can and see if we can't get that working. Just a moment.
Yeah, coming through the first 400. Malone's coming through in 106, 107, 108. Hagen's right there. Yeah, it's under that Division III record pace. It's like Murdo and then the pack. So all fighting for those scoring spots.
So the record that she's going after is
217, I believe. Hagen's not
no,
that far
she's got
back.
she's got the record now, 2:14.61.
Oh, she does? Okay,
Yeah,
never
she's
mind
already
then.
got it. She's already got it. Look at Hagen though.
Yeah, she's right there.
Hagen ain't messing around.
Yeah, so still a good battle for those spots. And Malone is going to come through and take it. She had a good kick on that last 400.
It's like on
Or last 200,
216
yeah.
or so, but Hagen right there.
Yep.
She got her big 2nd. Shelley Murdoch 3rd.
looks like Burke, who came from the 400, is going to hold on for 5th.
So Newmarket got some points there.
Yeah, that's huge for Newmarket. Polar is going to finish 5th, 233. Shapiro in 235.59. Kennedy 239.20. Harlow 239.24. Sawyer 241.42. Vitello 245.54. Here come the boys in the 800.
The boys, we got Gandini of Guilford, Williams of Pelham, Finlayson of Hopkinton, Jocelyn of Monadnock, Druin of Pelham, Lenke of Campbell, McGlinchey of Pelham, Robert of Campbell, Allen of Campbell, Lawton of Profile, Sawyer of Conan, Kenny of Pelham, Pinchinich of Somersworth, Forrest of Guilford, Kraus of Trinity, and Osmer of Winnisquam. I like that name, Pinchinich. I'm probably not saying it right, but I like Pinchinich.
Pinsence. All right, they're on the line. Here we go. As we said, a few camera issues. Hopefully we'll get this figured out soon. And Gandini is right to the front. So yeah, he's going out, and then Jocelyn in second.
No, Finlayson.
Oh, sorry.
Finlayson.
Finlayson, yeah.
And he's
yeah,
a 202 guy, and I think he's a fresh 202.
Yeah, so he's not going to make it easy for Gandini.
No.
Going to make him lead for sure.
Oh, I'd tuck in on him and ride him. Don't run in lane 2.
Tell you what, he's at worst going to be second. But he's taking the lead now. Maybe. If I'm Gandini, I'm holding on to the curve. That's what you got to do. You got to hold on. Force him to lane 2. And he's done that. So we'll see if Finlayson has a fight.
I would have held off on my move, but you never know.
Gandini looks pretty strong. Yeah, he's pulling away now. Finlayson, can he have a move to take this back? I don't know. I think Gandini looks pretty good.
Yeah, Gandini looks real good. He's got that.
Yep.
I'll see if Finlayson can hold on for second. That old piano is going to drop hard on him.
Yeah, I mean, he went, and that's what you have to do. You have to go for it.
He did.
He knew Gandini was, not going to be running an all-out 800, like all out, but not fresh. I think he's going to hold on, but Gandini, this is the biggest step of the triple crown, and he's going to win 800.
155, 156.
Jeez, that's quick.
So he didn't mess around. Finlayson had a good run.
So 157.07 for Gandini. That is in the rain, doubling, well, tripling. Finlayson is 202.12, so not a bad run. Williams, 203.51. I believe he was second in the 1600s. That's not a bad run there. Drowan, 205.18. And then Lenke, 210.79. Allen, 211.88. Pinsence, 212.60. Robert, 213.31. McGlinchey, 215.13. Forrest, 215.20. 215.88 for Osmer. Kenny, 217.10. Kraus, 219.49. Lawton, 220.22. Jocelyn, 223.18. And Sawyer's going to round things up. Looks like it did not start the race. So now we got the 200 coming up.
Again, apologies on that camera issue that we had, but glad we're back in business now. The rain definitely playing a little bit of an issue today.
So in the 200, first heat, we got Young of Belmont, Houle of Campbell, Madden of Hopkinton, Winslow of Belmont, Furman of Newmarket, Bovell of Stevens, Frankenwich of Kearsarge, and Mulligan of Newmarket. 28-19 Furman. Looking to try to score maybe here.
At Newmarket has a lot of events covered, especially in that shorter mid-distance.
After 8 events, Newmarket's leading with 42 over Kearsarge 37, Pelham with 35 on the girls' side. After 8 events on the boys' side, we got Pelham 63, Guilford 34, and Bishop Brady 28. So Pelham's really kind of pulling away on the boys' side.
Yep.
But there's still 10 events we have to talk about.
Shout out to our camera crews for taking care of us today as we get to enjoy the meet.
Hey, can anybody drop by and get us some popcorn? Please. Butter, 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 and salt.
I'm out here wearing short sleeves, me and Jimmy.
Yeah, loving it.
All of us, actually, yeah.
Race of the day.
Had to be 100 boys, probably,
100
right?
probably.
Yeah, that was exciting, yeah.
Yeah, that was too bad,
3
though.
hurdles, yeah.
He was the favorite. No, he would have won if he had stayed upright. It's too bad. But hopefully, if Pelham wins this today, hopefully it doesn't come down to that. But they're in a big lead now, Pelham.
Girls in their blocks.
Good one.
All right, here's a 200. Let's see. Looks like yeah. So Furman of Newmarket looks pretty good. She was 3rd in the 400.
It's like Winslow's taking it now. Oh, it's close.
Oh no, I don't know.
Yep, Winslow.
Yep. Oh,
it's coming back.
Yeah,
though.
She's coming back. She's gonna hold on.
She just came.
I think that's what happened in the 400.
Furman.
Yeah. So Furman 28-24. Keep that in mind. Winslow 28-31. Young in 29-26. Madden 29-36. Cool in 30-28. Frankiewicz in 30-64. And did not start for the other two. So here's the next heat, and
we got Filipoff of Sunapee, Hutt, Portsmouth Christian, Lacasse of Belmont, Lovely of Newport, McDonald of Newfound Regional, Bustle of Newmarket, Faria of Kearsarge, and Hoole of Campbell. So what was the Newmarket girls' time? 21.
I think it's 28-20 something.
28.
Here we go. I'm going to go with McDonald. Looks like she might be in front now. I don't know. Lovely is now coming back.
I'm kind of hoping Lovely gets this.
Yeah.
But looks like
Cass looks good.
Wow.
McDonald, I think, is going to take it, though.
It looks like it. Wow, she's
she can
really
hold on.
ripping it. She's got a little company there.
Cass is right there, but, yep.
Yeah, she's
McDonald's
having a day today, huh?
Yeah.
Big timer.
See what the times were. It's 26-77 for McDonald. Lacasse 27-24. Faria 27-91. Hutt 27-98. Lovely 28-26. Filipoff 28-51. Bustle 28-82. And Hoole 28-89.
McDonald's having a day. So she's a double winner, right? Is she?
If so. So here's the boys 200.
Hey, we're not trying to heat the outside here, guys. So yeah, she won the 100 and the 200.
I'll stay outside. One of you can take over from me for 32. All right, Carter, you're taking it. Just for 32. I like the challenge of it.
What are we doing here? Here we go.
All right, so far, I'm going to say, I don't even know. Looks like probably Yap of Brady. Yeah, Yap of Brady's going to hold on.
So Bishop Brady's looking to get some points here.
Yep.
Heat 2, we got, let's see. When we read those off.
So Yap 23.52, Leclerc 23.73, Vetter 23.79, Glidden 24.04, Sanborn 24.06, Curley 24.54, and then DL Media 24.54, Sabalo 24.60.
Heat 2, we got McKean of Sanborn Regional, Beauchesne of Bishop Brady, Iorumbi of Trinity, Genchos of Bishop Brady, Ash of Sanborn Regional, Reese of Guilford, Kelm of Portsmouth Christian, and LaPlante of Pelham. This could be the race of the day.
Actually, yeah, this might be. There are some
really
good guys in here.
I'm actually looking forward to this.
I'm gonna go with Genchos, 100-meter winner.
You gonna see you can double win a chicken dinner?
I think
just
so.
Like McDonald. Yeah. Kelm's pretty tough. Yeah. Brady Ash, the hometown hero. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a good race. Yeah.
All right, hard to tell from the start. Looks like Genchos is definitely out to a good start. Reese looks pretty strong too. Kelm looks good. So I'm going to say Genchos and Reese. Reese is coming back. Reese might win this.
Boy, Reese is looking good.
Oh, Reese is going to take it, I think.
I'm not so sure. It looks like Genchos to me.
Check the replay for that.
22.74.
Wow.
Wow, 100th of a second.
Really? Wow. Yeah, look at that lean right there.
22.74 to 22.75. 100th of a second. Guess that's the race of the day.
That is an amazing race. Kelm third, 23.11. Ash in fourth, in 23.41. Buchesny, 23.76. Oyederobi, 24.20. McKean, 25.52. And LaPlante, 25.74.
I think that slow heat must have placed there, though. So let's look.
Could have. So here's girls, 32.
Yap and Leclerc made it.
Wow, nice.
They both placed.
So we got Hannah Bennett, Molly Ellison, Ada Chapman, Erin O'Shea, Emma Shamloffel, Celie Irving, Ellis McKenna, Georgia Eckhart, Amelia Hill, Bella Nero, Anna Bentley, Adriana Lefebvre, Emerson Jett, Sophie Manlove, Brielle Shippey, and Amelia Smith in the 3200.
So Yap and Leclerc both came out of the slow heat on that one, and they took 5th and 6th. So Hannah Bennett comes in with 11.55. She's the favorite. She's run the mile, right?
Yes, she was the one who was leading the mile.
Yep.
Ellison won the mile, though.
Right, so it should be a good battle between them
Yeah.
two.
They're smiling on the line. I think they're just laughing about how crazy this is.
Ada Chapman comes in with 12.09. Did she run a race today?
Not that I can recall.
So she might be fresh. So that might help her out.
So Hannah Bennett, like the mile, going to the front.
Yeah, I think
this is going to be a fun one. I think it's going to
Chapman's
be
fresh.
I think it's going to be nice and slow. No one wants to lead it. As I say that, though, it's kind of stringing out a little bit at least.
Four Messina girls in there. Well, Ada Chapman is fresh, so unless she ran the 4x800.
So here's what I'm thinking is that Bennett, I think, is in a position where she wants to try to break away. Because Chapman being fresh and Ellison having had that kick in the mile, I think she knows that if it comes down to it, she might have the best chance of being the winner if she's breaking away earlier on.
Newmark gets up by 1 point, 44 to 43.
Over Kearsarge?
Yeah, and Pelham's got 35.
Well, looks like
Kearsarge is going to have to get some of these points here. That's 9 of 18 events. So that's only half scored.
Yep. Well, that team battle is going to take a step aside for a minute during this race because I don't believe there are either of those teams in this one.
Well, yeah, you got Kearsarge.
Oh, Kearsarge?
Yeah, second place.
Oh, am I saying? Yeah, I was looking at the further down spots. Sorry, Molly. They actually went out the same pace they went out the mile in. 126.
They look good.
So yeah, Chapman put all of her eggs in this basket. She's going to hang on for the ride, I think.
Looks like it's starting to rain out there.
Yeah, only starting.
You know what's funny though? A lot of the favorites aren't winning today in the faster events.
Yeah.
I think it holds true a little bit more in the distance events, where there's a little bit less.
There's a lot more more variables besides the rain that happen in the distance events.
You know, like the high jump and all these other events.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Some kids just don't react good to cold rain.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely drops your body temperature down, but in the distance events, usually it.
Well, I feel like the rain's kind of a nice thing to have for this kind of race.
What do you guys need? It keeps tripping in on the computer. If you need to, tap it.
I sense some jealousy there. I really did.
I kind of want to go out there to watch the boys 32.
I can tell you already who's going to win.
I know who's going to win.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
Yeah,
twice.
Twice before.
Score's tightening up a little bit on the boys' side, though. You got 10 of 18 events, and you got Pelham with 63, Guilford with 42, and Bishop Brady for 40.
Well, I don't want to say it, but I think you can lock in another 10 points for Guilford, bringing it a bit closer.
I imagine Bishop Brady must have a pretty good 4x400, too.
They probably do, yeah.
And Guilford's got the third-ranked 4x400 going in. I think Pelham may have the best one going in.
So right now, they are in a pack. But it's not really like a tight pack. They're kind of like giving each other a lot of space. That's kind of bunching up again right here. I think my pick is Ellison. I think as long as she hangs on, she's going to win this race with a kick. Chapman's fresh, but like Ellison just, the mile was not fast. So.
Well, and there's reasons to run here too. Kearsarge is in the hunt for a state championship.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit more than anybody else. Score just tightened up even more. How about this? 10 out of 18 events. Newmarket 44, Kearsarge 43, Newfound 43.
Interesting.
The screws are tightening.
Well, Sealy Irving from Newfound is in 8th right now, which looks like it's actually just a jumble of. This is actually a really exciting pack, fighting for, I think, 5th.
Someone ought to whisper to Newfound to say, "Hey, we could use those."
Yeah. Hey, breaking news. So Chapman's kind of falling off that pace a little bit.
Yeah, she is.
Coming through the mile. Going to be either just under or right on 6 minutes. Yeah, so right on 6 minutes.
Yeah, 6 minutes, 0.27.
I predict it's going to be a bit of a negative split here.
Again, Bennett, Allison, Chapman going 1, 2, 3 currently. Next would be Bentley of Monadnock sitting in 4th. She went through the line 6:17, so 17 seconds back of that lead group.
I think what's interesting for these events is that, you know, a lot of the mental game happens during the race, whereas opposed to the sprints, it happens before the race. And so the rain's going to really affect, you know, your thoughts before you race in the sprints, whereas opposed to this, once you get going, you're kind of going to forget about the rain and more thinking about the race that you're actually in. So here we go. And that lap may have been, oh, that's pretty much right on, like 131. We're down to 2. Of course, Chapman's not out of it, but definitely falling off that pace a little bit.
Ellison trying to be a double winner today. She's playing her cards right.
Yep.
That's what I'd be doing. I'd be sitting right there.
That's how you win state titles. I'd love to see a move from Bennett, just like, you know, a couple hard strides to kind of try to break her.
Yeah, they really dropped her now, huh?
Yep, she's still pretty solid in
Third, yeah.
third, yeah.
Yeah, she ain't gonna give that up, I don't think.
Anna Bentley in 4th. She's got a pretty big gap for the last 1,000. You got the Messinic girls working together. That's Sean Lawful and then O'Shea. Eckhart of Guilford. And Irving of Newfound, who we said are now in the team race. We got 800 meters to go. It's going to be a battle. And Allison's right in her back now.
Yeah, she's making her feel her presence.
Yep.
No doubt about that.
That kind of tells me
Making
that
it
she's ready to
uncomfortable.
go.
When's she going to lay the hammer down?
Yep.
200, 300, where? What do you think?
Oh, I think...
last 100?
I think 100, yeah. I don't see why you wouldn't just wait till that last 100. I wouldn't do it on a curve. I would either do it 300, 500, 300, or 100 to go. Yes, definitely going to be 2 fighting for the win here. Curious to see what our last lap will be. So here's the bell coming up. Does Bennett have anything left to break Ellison?
I think she does. If she,
I think a small gap might be forming. I don't know.
I would have made a move a little earlier. Just
Yeah.
if I knew I was gonna get no less than
Oh,
second.
yeah, look at
and,
that, yep.
And I already got beat by her once today.
Ellison's right there.
I might have risked it. Or flip flop and.
Well, there's no risk now.
Or flip flop and ride her.
Yeah, right.
Say, hey, there you go.
Slide out. Say, take the first lane.
Yeah.
Go take it. Pace might be picking up a little bit right here.
Oh, I'd say it
is.
is.
Ellison going to make the move? She's kind of sliding out.
Gonna make it here pretty quick.
Now you got to make it now. Hold her off before the curve. Here we go. Ellison's now moving around. Does Bennett have a response? She might. I think Ellison's slightly in front. Yep. We'll see if Bennett fights back, though. She might have the inside lane still. Both trying to break each other. It's like Bennett looks good.
Bennett looks good.
But here's Ellison. Can Bennett fight back? It's back and forth. Ellison's now pulling away. Yeah, it's going to be Ellison.
10 big points right there.
Great finish. I think it was a 35 last 200. And Chapman.
It's a good race, though.
Yeah, that was awesome. Nice back and forth on the last 200 there.
So Ellison takes that in 11:49.98. Bennett 11:51.06. So that actually is their fastest times this year.
Nice.
Chapman's going to be. Let's see. Chapman came in with a 12:25 to finish the day.
She's going to meet champions. And then Bentley. And a good battle for 5th.
12:36, Bentley.
Shamlofel. Here comes Nero, though. I think Nero's going to take it. It's the last two scoring spots.
Nero's 12:52 flat. Shamlofel 12:52.30. And Sealy Irving was 12:54.71. They could have definitely used the point there, I'm sure.
But speaking of 10 big points for Kearsarge here.
So Kearsarge is now out in front. 52 to 47 to 44. Newfoundland's got 47. Newmarket's got 44. So now Kearsarge is up by 8 points with 11 events.
All right. Well, this is what we've been waiting for 3 years. The final step of the triple-triple.
We got Gandini of Guilford, Tito of Fall Mountain, Riley of Belmont, Jocelyn of Monadnock, Delbeck of Kearsarge, Courier of Mascoma Valley, Traffy of Messinic, Teeter of Boston Christian, Petrie of Sanborn Regional, Northcutt of Fall Mountain, LaPlume of Newfound Regional, Klarner of Hopkinton, Young of Profile, Leppinen of Monadnock, Reeder of Profile, and Kalpakjan of Mountain Royal.
I was talking about Jonas Steer the other day, and he said he wasn't going to do 32, but he's in it now. I guess might as well do it. But Gandini already has a gap. They're kind of closing up on him, though. Wonder what kind of time this will be.
I will say...
What's the over-under?
10:03.
10:03? I'm going to take under on that. I think Gandini's going to make a move at the mile and just negative split it.
No, I think he's got bigger fish to fry in that 4x400.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
The next best guy here is 1008, so that's why I'm saying I just think it'll be somewhere around there. Because it's going to come up quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it will.
So Gandini with a 75.94.
I assume 2 heats of the 4x4.
Yeah.
So he should have,
And you'll have 2 heats of the girls.
By a 15-minute rest, maybe?
Yeah.
That was Klarner crossing the line second with a 76, followed by T2 with a 76 as well. Same could be said for Riley and Courier.
He ran it last year in 9:51.
Yeah.
So that kind of give you an idea when he quadrupled last year. So 12 events on the girls' side now. Kearsarge is 62, Newfound 47, Newmarket 44. So they're starting to open it up a little bit on the girls' side.
I think the rain has stopped.
Is it?
Question is, do we want to open our door and
Oh.
get a little chill going?
I mean, with the rain done, that makes it basically perfect conditions for this race. So any guy who's ready to go fast can go fast. So that lap of 1:15.32. And you got Gandini, T2, Klarner, Riley, Courier. I mean, they're all right there. Starting to spread out a little bit. I think Gandini's putting on a surge. And he's opened it up.
Looks pretty relaxed for himself, though.
Yeah. I mean, actually, they're kind of still right there, so. I don't think it's anything crazy fast, but this could be a slight pickup.
Well, he goes the guy trying to make a move on him.
Actually, kind of, well, yeah, this can be like a 112 lap. Maybe 113.
Riley tried forcing it a little bit. T2 looks like a pretty good runner. Looks decent.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all right there.
So they went through at 5:02.
That's what I was kind of saying. After the mile, it might start to spread out a little bit. I think Gandini could put in a surge and just make it safe. Shaking out the arms. If I'm Riley, I'm just going to sit right in there.
Oh, I'd just ride him as long as I could. I'd be right up on him. See what happens.
think Riley is good enough to go sub 10, which would definitely push Gandini.
Yeah, I'm sure Gandini wants to save something for that 4x400. So we'll see what happens. But I like what Riley's doing.
Mm-hmm.
You can't let that happen. You can't let any gaps.
Yeah.
You have to be right up on him.
Well, Gandini just dropped 73 again.
Shaking his arms out.
Yep. 112 actually. So I think 448 pace might be a little much for Riley. At least hanging in there. Gandini put a gap on, but it hasn't really opened it that much.
He keeps shaking his arms out.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it's cold like that, you know how you ever get that in your arms?
Yeah. Makes sense.
The other thing is Riley can see Gandini. Gandini can't see Riley. So.
Yep. I'm sure he's getting plenty of info. I did take the under on 1003. I think it's going to be under that.
Yeah, it should be now at this point. He's throwing some.
Yeah, Gandini's forced the pace with a few.
Some pretty good stuff. We'll know if we get here before 7:30.
So yep, another 75 looks like.
He's not putting out too much effort right now. He's just kind of maintaining, cruising along.
But his cruise is everyone else's all out. And he looks so smooth right now. He's gonna have 600 to go here.
Yeah, he's opened it up quite a bit now.
Yep.
Just heard the public address announcer. Very rare triple.
Of course, unless your name's Patrick Gandini.
Might not be for him.
Yeah, no, this is the third time he's done it. It's not that rare.
I'll say this: it's a really big thing to win a state championship. To win 2 is even better. To win 3 is even better than that. All in one meet is incredible, and do it 3 years in a row is just very, very impressive.
It speaks not only to his ability, but his ability to run alone too.
And also his bravery, like as a sophomore taking that on and getting it, like that's just awesome.
Where did he place his freshman year?
Remember freshman year there was no.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Yes, Jesus.
So
that's too bad.
So he has never lost. Yeah, I don't think he would have won. Maybe could have won at 3,200, maybe, but. Congratulations, Patrick Gandini.
Yep.
You've done it.
Yes. Big time.
Whatever the time was. But Riley, good finish here. 9:49. Wow, that's great, actually.
So it's probably that first time Riley's gone on to 10, maybe?
Yeah, awesome.
It's a big deal.
Definitely. 10-10 for Tatu. Courier, 10-11, 43. Petrie, 10-16, 88. Traffy, 10-17,
Ooh, that was a good finish right
That was
there.
a real close one.
Northcott, 10-27-55. Klarner, 10-28-20. And then 10-28-21 for Teeter. So that was a really close finish. 10-36-98 for LePlume.
100th of a second.
Yeah. Then Lampinen, 10-40-80. Sorry, actually Young, actually in 10-40-80. Both of the, oh, never, hold on, something was going wrong. 10-40-80 for Young. Lampinen, 10-49-74. Dalbeck, 10-55-87. Reader, 11:04.1. And rest were DNS. So now on to the 4x400, last event of the day, for track at least.
We've got 2 heats of the girls, 4x4.
We got Messinic, Interlakes, Guilford, Sunapee, Stevens, Winnisquam, Raymond, and Campbell. Stevens comes in with a 434.82, favored in this heat.
So team scores, still a lot of results out there from the field event side of things. I imagine, you know, the rain doesn't help speed things along there. So after 12 events, our number 1 is Kearsarge with 62, Newfound in second with 47, Newmarket has 44 for third.
So right now, is that Winnisquam in the lead?
Yes.
They look pretty good out in front. Although actually, depending on the lanes, I think Winnisquam still is in the front. Although actually, Sunapee is actually going to take over for the lead, especially because they're on the inside. So yeah, Winnisquam and Sunapee. It's like Messinac's making a big move. Kind of a jumble back for that third place position. It's a good race here though, Sunapee and Messinic. And Guilford in third. And Winnisquam and Raymond. Yeah, it's bunching up again though.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, it's definitely tightening up. Looks like it's going to be a good race. Gonna get that handoff, girl.
Yeah.
Say, I think the rain cooled things off, made it pretty nice for that 32. Nice for these 4x4s.
Yeah, this is great right now.
I'd say we could open our door if we wanted to.
No, we don't want to do that.
I think
a little bit warm in
we're
here.
nice and warm in here right now.
We'll just keep the jealousy up.
Wasn't sure if you guys, you know, wanted that view for the call or if this works for you.
I think we're call is pretty clear right now. So yeah, 1 leg to go.
In fact, we should probably put another log on that wood stove.
So Sunapee in front. Winnisquam in second. It looked like to me, yep. And Guilford third, Raymond fourth. Yeah, things were really bunched up after that second leg, but now they're pretty spread open. Although Guilford's Coming back at Winnisquam. So that'll be a good finish. Then Raymond and Messinic. So Sunapee will hold on. Win the first heat. 4:26, 27, 28. 4:29.05 looks like. Get official results in a second. 4:29.09. So we'll see where that stacks up with our next heat. Of course, we never know who's come back from different events and who's feeling more tired than others. So that could very well hold up. So Guilford was 4:35.84, Winnisquam 4:37.80, Raymond 4:37.93, Messinic 4:39.20, Interlakes 4:45.33, Campbell 5:04.14.
Next heat we got Sanborn Regional, Belmont, Hopkinton, Kearsarge, defending champions Newmarket, Newfound Regional, Pelham, Conant. Newmarket comes in as a pretty heavy favorite, 4:19.01.
They've had a big day though, so they need this to keep their. Are they still in the lead? Or not? Probably Kearsarge now. Be in the lead.
Yeah, Kearsarge is in the lead now at this point. Newmarket, after 12 events, it's 62, 47, 44. Kearsarge, Newfound, Newmarket.
I'll say this: I think Newmarket has to win this, and they need They need some help from other teams to take down Kearsarge.
Kearsarge comes in with a 4:22.02. They're seeded second here.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. So,
yep.
Though Newmarket they have the 1, 2, 3 and the 400. I get that it's the last event of the day, and they should be in a good spot, assuming they all can run good legs.
Jimmy, can you move your phone a little bit? Just a little static when
Yep. I was wondering what was causing
Yeah,
it.
that's you. Figured it out. First leg is all in lanes. Then they will hand off, and only 2 turns stagger here today. So as soon as they get that baton, they can cut in.
Hopkinton looks good. So Newmarket has some ground to make up.
Yeah, they got a lot of ground to make up.
But now they're handing off to their 3 podium finishers.
We'll see if they can climb this ladder back into success.
Yep. Definitely cheering for Newmarket, being from the Seacoast. Hopkinton looks pretty good, though.
Yeah, they're holding serve pretty good right now.
He's got to maintain that lead through 2 more legs.
Now Newmarket's starting to.
I don't know. Like Kearsarge.
It's a good leg wire, though. Going to get her at least into second.
Yep.
And this leg will get him into first. I think the next leg will shut the door.
Very well could.
I'm sure it's Hagen, right?
It's got to be, yeah. I believe that's Molly Ellison on the third leg for Kearsarge, who already won 2 events today.
Yeah, she looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Newfound's moving up as well.
Probably why she was
Holding
running
back so much, yeah.
She's a good 400-meter runner.
Yeah. Although I would argue she's better at the 16 and 32.
Newfound's coming up. Top 3 teams.
This is going to be a real
top
battle.
3 teams are getting it in order.
So Kearsarge is in the second. Okay, Higgins, I mean, when you're basically done, you are done now. There's really nothing to do but just go all out. So it's probably, is that Newfound and Hopkinton?
Yes. Yep.
Moving up?
Yep.
2 teams wearing white with green letter.
Hagen does. Hagen
Yeah,
does it good.
that's a great nickname.
Yeah, she's tough.
Hopkinton's moving up now.
Yeah, Hopkinton needs to get Kearsarge. Hagen's good, though. Man.
Yep.
She's a good runner.
Oh, Kearsarge held on. Wow.
Yep. That's
awesome.
big points. 10
Yeah.
and 8.
It's a good finish.
4:19:36 for Newmarket. Kearsarge is 4:21:54. Hopkinton 4:22:15.
See if that first heat I think is going to get 5th in this. It's 4:29.
Newfound was 4:26:13. Pelham 4:29:91. Conant 4:31:02. Belmont 4:32:60. Sanborn 4:33:88. Getting tighter on the boys' side. 63 for Pelham. Guilford 52. Bishop Brady 40. We got White Mountains, Belmont, Raymond, Kearsarge, Winnisquam, Trinity, Newmarket, and Prospect Mountain.
What are the top teams in this heat, or in the second heat, for scoring?
Would be Sanborn 333.71, Pelham 334, and Guilford 335.
So that Guilford and Pelham battle should be good.
Yes.
Right now, it looks like I think Kearsarge has a good start in this one. Kearsarge is looking strong thus far. So yeah, clearly right now it's Kearsarge in front. So they look good so far.
Yeah, Kearsarge's first leg was a 56.4. Trinity second 59.03. Raymond 59.24. White Mountains 59.31. Belmont 59.79.
So now it looks like we got a lead for Winnisquam. Oh, no, sorry, is that Winnisquam? It's not that one. Is it?
That's White Mountains.
White Mountains, wow.
Pretty sure.
Yep, I think it is. Yep. So nice 55 lap on that one. Now it's bunching up a lot. Trinity looks pretty good. Look at this. Trinity Kid's going to pole by everyone. Yeah. So now it's really close. I think White Mountains is now in 5th.
Trinity's laying it out there.
Yeah, oh, but
oh, he's got company now.
This is the most wild third leg I've seen.
Yeah, Trinity out just a little too hard, trying to hold on now.
All right, Kearsarge. Yeah, Raymond looks pretty good now in 2nd. We'll see how everyone can close. Not that Raymond really making a good move there.
He looks strong.
See how much he has left for this last 200.
I don't think he's giving that up.
Yeah, that's a pretty big gap that he opened up. So after all that, Raymond, who had not had the lead yet, is going to take this heat. Good finish. 347. So let's see what their I want to see what their split was. 53-47. That's legit. 347.13 for Raymond. Keep that in mind. 350.03 for Kearsarge. 353.02 for White Mountains. Belmont in 353.33. And Winnisquam 353.46. Trinity 354.08. Prospect Mountain 358.28. And then Newmarket 408.93.
Okay, final running event. Final heat. We got Hopkinton, Campbell, Newport, Pelham, Sanborn Regional, Guilford, Conant, and Interlakes. Sanborn comes in with a 333.71 to lead the way, followed by Pelham and then Guilford.
It's going to be a fun event.
All right, first command given.
Like Gandini on the first leg?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they did last week with it.
Cool.
I think he said his rationale was basically he doesn't have that closing speed to anchor it. So
that's fair. Might as well just get it over with. Well, he's behind a little bit. See what he can close in. Of course, Sanborn looks pretty good. And Sanborn's the favorite?
Yes.
It's a big first lap.
That's a good lap, huh?
Yeah, 52.54.
It was Newport, 52-54.
Oh, Newport, really?
Well, I'm not so sure. We'll see if that's.
Yeah, I think it's Sanborn.
That's what I thought too.
Guilford. No, that's Sanborn.
It still has it up here as his Newport, 52-54, but something's wrong.
Either way, it's kind of bunching up at the front, but still Sanborn in front. See what these guys have left. Yeah, I think that's Newport in third. Now moving into second. So they might actually be in the lead after this second leg. Yep. Still no updates on splits, but looks like the top two are pulling away. And that's Newport and then Sanborn right behind. Trying to swing wide now. So you got Guilford in third.
Looks like a pretty nice day out there now, doesn't it?
Seems pretty good, yeah. So Newport now in front. Yeah, 1 lap to go to be state champions. Got a good race brewing.
I hope Newport holds on to this.
Like Guilford coming now?
Yeah, Guilford made a surge.
Guilford needs this.
Yeah. It's a big last leg.
Reeling them in hard.
That must be their top sprinter, right?
For Guilford, yeah.
Yeah.
He sprints and does javelin quite well.
Wow.
It's top seed in the jav coming into today. I don't know how it went, but
Either way, we know how the 4x4 went. Looks like Guilford's going to take it.
They are going to take it. Big time. They're going to need those points.
Yeah.
Well, there's some points that the other guy didn't get. You know what I mean? That you weren't expecting?
Yeah, exactly. And well, and also, yeah, I think Pelham was at 6th, I think. So
Yeah,
that's
so
going to be huge
that
for
helps out.
Guilford, yeah.
it's more points for Gandini, too.
Yeah, 32.5 today. It's not a bad day.
Well, he comes out with 4 wins, huh? Pretty
Yeah.
good.
All right, well, that kind of does it, huh?
I guess so, yeah. No real clear idea on who won, but
No. Which kind of stinks at this point, but
you folks have to find out for yourself.
I have a feeling there's a backlog of field events.
Yep.
Yeah, good chance of that.
Well, if anybody is curious, lantertiming.com has results, and as soon as they are completed, should be uploaded.
Yeah, so with that, once again, this is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runner's Alley. Our meet hub today brought to you by Tim's Truck Capital. This has been your 2023 Division III State Championship. We'll be back on tomorrow for Division I, and then on Friday for Division II. So we're looking forward for a few more quality races, and hopefully we'll get some more division records as we saw today. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.